not any.
Well, we're unmuted, so it's too late. And now
I'm gonna go get water. Be right back.
Okay. And now everybody can see us, so they'll know when you leave. Empire's been here the whole time. I don't know what you guys are saying.
No, he hasn't been missing.
My hair is moist from the sweat of working my character, nothing else.
Yeah. Welcome everybody to tonight's episode of Roll Call Hope. Tonight, I actually want you, if you guys can go down the line and introduce yourselves and who your character is. I want to start doing it that way, just so that people just can hear your voice and put your character and all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna get you guys to eventually record something for me as well.
Yeah.
But for now, if you could introduce yourself, starting with BB, then go down the line as it is on the stream.
Okay, hi, I'm BB Gaines. I am playing Briarwood. I almost said Brinley. I'm an Eladrin elf bard, and I like to sing shenanigans and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cody.
My name is Cody Virtues. I'm playing Morok, the Goblin Sorcerer, and I'm a bundle of joy.
It's true.
I'm Pie Fun, and I'm playing Mora, who is a Goliath. She's very hillbilly. That's it.
My mother.
Oh yeah, I'm his mom too.
I mean, afterthought.
Who's to say?
Yeah, right. I'm also a mom. It's fine.
Empire.
All right, I'm Empire. I'm playing as Akka, the Aarakocran monk. That's pretty much it. We'll see how that unfolds.
I'm Hunter. I'm playing as Klee and travel companion of Akka. And I'm also an Aarakocran, but not a monk, paladin.
But a paladin, yes. So that's the party. As we settle in, let me give a quick recap, just kind of quickly to catch everybody up who has not seen before. So previously, the members of our party had arrived in Keldon for their own personal reasons. Through a series of events resulting in things like bar fights and prison time, our group now finds themselves fulfilling tasks for the nation of Gryden after the promise of access to Ethereum was dangled in front of them. Ethereum is a crystallized physical version of magical energy that, for each of their own reasons, most of our party members want to acquire, or at least half of them for secret reasons. After they went and cleared an ancient Ethereum mine of Knolls, they discovered that their contact in Keldon, one Captain Kurik, had been transferred to a different post the very next day. The captain's post was now manned by Colonel Gerlag, who assigned the group to a kind of under-the-table mission in an attempt to bring in a man named Dermond, who was suspected to be linked to a series of assassination attempts on various representatives from the nations, basically. So, and I need to explain this again. So Keldon is a crossroads city, essentially bordering three nations. It's bordering Listoria, Asnildur, which is largely a dwarven kingdom, and then Gryden in the south, which is largely orcish, half-orcish, that sort of thing. All of these nations have kind of converged on this crossroads city as there's been recently discovered Ethereum mines popping up, and Ethereum is one of the few really rare resources in this world that could potentially shake the balance of power. By luck and cunning, Mara, Morok, and Briarwood were able to locate and charm Dermond into following them back to the Colonel. Meanwhile, Akka and Klee, on their search for Dermond, ran into a back-alley Ethereum dealer. Klee gave every piece of gold that he had in order to acquire the Ethereum from the dealer, and it was not until later in the evening, when the party had retired to the tavern where they were staying, that Klee discovered that the Ethereum was indeed fake. And that's kind of where we left the story, with you guys in the tavern, with Klee becoming very upset. Morok was, I think, heading off in the night to go grab his cake.
My cake! I forgot.
God, didn't you? Yeah.
So, what are you guys doing?
Oh, he was going to get his clothes first.
He's got his clothes.
I
That's
got my
close.
clothes.
Oh, you already did.
Yeah. So our small goblin friend, Morok, is now adorned in very fine silk dress robes of purple and white. So he looks very, very fancy. So what are you guys doing?
I want to get my cake.
Okay. So as Klee kind of comes out complaining with murderous intent in order to kill the dealer that he had previously run into, who gave him the fake Ethereum, you guys see as Morok kind of hops down off his stool at the bar and begins to make his way out the door.
I was already
He
gone.
wants to help. Well, let's go. I'm sure we can track this guy down.
Wait, hang on. I
Mhm.
wasn't there though, because I just got done getting my clothes and I was on my way to get my cake.
No. You were there. I watched the end of the episode to be sure.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Okay.
You were there.
Oh.
After you guys turned in Dermond, you stopped by the tavern, and it's now the end of the day when your cake was supposed to be ready. Your very large, extravagant, very expensive, overpriced cake.
Okay, yeah, then I hop off to get it.
Okay. So, what are you guys doing? The rest of you.
Well, I think that he is trying to assist me because I said, "Come, let's get this guy," and then he gets down.
Okay.
So I'm like,
Perfect. I'm sure we can retrace our steps, find where we met him in the city, and then and go from there. What do you say?
as I look to more.
I'm already walked out the door.
Yeah,
He just kept on.
You're saying
I got
this, and as
cake
you
on my
turn,
mind.
you see his back, just kind of disappears. The door swings shut behind him.
Well, it's been a very long day for me, and I still haven't performed yet. Can this not wait till tomorrow?
God, I feel like the longer we wait, the further he's going to get away. He might even try and skip town if we're not careful. It's a little pressing, but it's fine. It's all good. It's my problem. I can deal with it. It's okay. Have a wonderful night, everyone.
And I'll head out the door.
I'm gonna
Okay.
just get up and walk after him since I was involved in the entire thing.
Okay, very good.
May have been there, I don't know.
So, in the meantime, Mara and Briar, what are the two of you doing as the other three have left the tavern?
I would turn to Briar, just be like, I'm waiting for you to like perform and stuff, and then I'm gonna go to bed. I'm sad.
And also, you've been
Oh.
drinking copious amounts of alcohol at this
I
point.
am drunk. I might just take a nap on the bar. I don't know.
Well, tomorrow's a new day, Mara.
Yeah, you're always so positive.
All right, I'll go up and ask if there's a spot up to perform.
Yeah, at this point, you see a person who's been up there basically since you guys got there, kind of finishing out their set. There's a few people clapping, but nobody's really super enthused at this point. It's a little later in the evening, probably about, well, actually, I'm sorry, it's early in the evening at this point because the sun has just gone down. So nobody is drunk enough yet to really fall for less than excellent performances, so it is up to you.
Okay.
That's good to know, yeah.
Okay.
So as they step down, this kind of gnomish trio kind of passes by you, and one of them leans in. He's like, "This is a tough crowd. Good luck." As he kind of walks down. And as you step on stage, what are you playing?
I really should have got music ready though. But no, just for like the intro. But if you do recall a certain name from our last time,
Me?
yes.
You're looking for John? Or what are you looking for?
No. Okay, I'm just gonna start. Playing
Do you know
on
how many
my-
names I have to keep up with?
No. You'll get it. You'll get it.
Okay. I got you.
Is a lute one of the stringed instruments? Like, do I have a string instrument?
Yeah, lute.
I do. Okay, so I will start playing on that, and I will start singing a song, and it goes like, "Don't call my name, don't call my name, Ernesto. I'm not your babe, Ernesto. Don't wanna kiss, don't wanna touch, just burn my candlelight and hush. Don't call my name, Ernesto."
That is very good. I'm glad you kept notes of Ernesto. Roll me a performance check with advantage.
With advantage. Oh, sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The benefits of actually singing.
Come on, good dice. Well, that's good.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, that would be 24.
24. This may be the best performance this tavern has ever experienced.
It's a new hit.
Yeah, as people kind of like turn around, like ignoring their drinks for a moment as they just are absolutely entranced with your performance. Yeah, people are very excited. They're not sure who most of them aren't sure who Ernesto is, but they're very excited. Yes.
I just from the bar and I'm just like, that's my friend.
And another drunk guy from across the bar from you goes, "Yeah, it's my friend too."
Oh, it's not. Shut up. You're drunk.
You shut up. You're a liar.
No. What did you call me?
Oh no, we're about to miss a bar fight.
Don't listen to her. She's my friend.
Me?
No. Stop interrupting me.
No. Me?
Yeah.
I'm just ignoring everything and continue singing Ernie Nesto, Ernie Nesto.
Very good. Yeah,
Do I get any money?
You do.
Yay.
I'll throw you some money.
How much money are you throwing?
I'm just gonna give her 1 gold because I'm stingy.
Make it hail.
That's so
Like,
sweet.
can I make it into a whole bunch of silvers? Just like
Make it rain.
I'll say.
Oh, make it hail.
Yeah, so you just grab. Let me see. You grab a random handful of 16 gold.
Yay.
what?
You're drunk. You said just a handful, and I rolled a die.
I said, can I make them silvers and just like throw a handful at them? At her.
Yeah, you can make 16 gold into silver. It's 10 silver per gold. Maybe be more
I
specific.
throw 10 silver then.
Okay, fine.
I don't know the semantics, okay? I'm drunk.
Don't leave it up to me, or I'll let the dice decide.
I didn't.
Kind of did. All right, so you end up totaling about 15 gold pieces,
Yay.
plus another 22 silver, plus the additional 10 that Mara threw up there. As you kind of scrape together the pennies of copper, you get another 53 copper as well. Doing pretty good on your performance there. Meanwhile, Marok, you've made your way kind of across town down to the baker's shop. There is just kind of one light poking out of the window as you kind of like look and see like there is just the movement of a male figure inside. But the door is apparently closed. It's about where you left it, where you closed up shop.
Knock on the door.
Okay. In a few moments later, so yes, hold on one second, as he kind of pulls it open, looks, and he finally sees you down. Hello. Lord Marok, it is good to see you. Did you not bring your horse and cart?
No, I'm gonna carry it.
That would. How?
Oh, it's gonna be huge.
I got 3 hands.
Well, you are certainly welcome to try. I can't be liable if you drop it, though. I hope you understand.
Is there a horse and or cart anywhere around me?
Roll me a perception check.
A 3.
No. No, they're not.
How heavy is it?
He says, well, come inside, and he kind of shows it to you, and what you see in front of you is a cake that's probably about 4 feet in diameter. It's a kind of square cake, so it's about 4 feet by 4 feet, and it's got several layers up to, as you asked, looks like about 10 layers-ish, without cutting into it to check.
Will I be able to carry this cake with my mage hand in my other hands?
You can certainly try.
Oh no. This is gonna be a disaster if you drop it.
4 feet? Why? I don't even know if I'm that big.
You're not. You're like, I think you're like 3 feet tall.
From finger to finger, it's your height, I believe.
Theoretically, yeah.
Yeah.
Give or take a couple inches, yeah. So your wingspan's about 3.5 feet. You did say, and I quote, "I want the biggest cake you got."
That was pretty good. I
Yeah.
like that.
I did say that.
When you regret your
Spot
decision
on.
immediately.
Perhaps
Is there an Uber Eats anywhere?
he kind of he leans down. He says, "Well, perhaps. I mean, the cake will still be good in the morning. If you'd like me to arrange a delivery service for a small fee, I can have it delivered to wherever you're staying."
How much is the fee?
He kind of looks at you.
Oh shit.
It'll be about 10 gold for delivery.
Okay.
You just kind of see him grin. He says, "Well, where would you like it delivered, and how soon? I can arrange transport."
No, wait, hang on. Let me roll. See if I'm as dumb as like. Fuck! I rolled high. Okay, never mind. Then I would insight to see. I rolled a fucking 19. I didn't want to actually be smart, but. The dice.
Yeah, having dealt with this man earlier and
Yeah.
seen the other things that you could buy for comparable gold prices, you get the feeling that 10 gold is rather expensive for a delivery service of a cake.
How about 4 gold since the cake was so expensive? And I know that you ripped me off, and I know a lot of magic, and I could probably kill you, and nobody would bat an eye.
Oh
That's an
God.
intimidation check if
Roll-
I've ever heard one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
roll me an intimidation check with advantage.
All right. Can I use my charisma instead of strength modifier for that?
I believe you do, don't you?
It should be for
By
for
default, it
intimidation.
should go with whatever's higher, because you're not.
Yeah.
Is it with advantage?
Charisma, so.
With
Yeah,
advantage or
yes,
no?
with advantage for this one,
Okay.
because he's caught very off guard by you calling him out on cheating him.
A 12.
12 total.
Yeah.
I mean, he still seems a little shook. He's like, of course, four gold seems very reasonable. Where would you like it delivered?
Okay, to the tavern.
Wait, am I staying at the tavern that we're at?
You are. It's called
Okay.
Carouser's
Yeah,
Crossing.
then that place.
Okay. He says, "Of course, I can have it delivered." He now a bit nervous. You see him kind of like brushing himself. I can have it. I'll personally deliver it within the next 2 hours.
Okay.
And I give him his gold and I leave.
Okay. Very good. Meanwhile, Akka and Klee, you guys out searching for.
Well, we were flying towards where the deal had originally taken
That
place.
alley.
Okay.
Mhm.
An alley.
An alley. Well, we have a general idea, right?
Yeah, I mean it wasn't too far outside the city center. Yeah, go ahead
Near
and.
the center. Okay.
Are you guys just flying? Like, cause it is dark right now.
Yeah,
It's pretty dark.
We'll fly fairly low, not terribly high.
Right above the buildings.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Then if the two of you just roll me a perception check, you guys
Oh Lord.
just flying, you doing anything else
Natural
flying?
20.
Okay.
Oh, I got a 17 and I lost it.
I
Oh,
had
plus-
0 to
20.
mine, so
20.
natural
Okay,
20.
so you guys both roll 20.
Yeah.
As you fly around over this area, you manage to find pretty much exactly where you met the guy.
Mhm.
As you land and look around, you don't immediately see anybody in the area. As you look to each end of the alley, you do see people kind of crossing by, kind of still going to and fro. But other than that, you don't see anybody in the alley.
Can I try to investigate to see if I see any clues as to where this guy might have left to?
So you know he exited down the opposite end of the alley that you guys did.
Okay.
As you kind of follow down this path, it does lead into another main kind of road, heading through. Basically, it looks like from the center of town there out towards, not exactly the direction of, or if you feel like a spoke of a wheel, like the path you guys to the taverns over here, and this one kind of goes just a little bit off. So it's
Okay.
kind of the same direction, just a little bit divergent.
Are there a lot of people around here right now?
Yeah, there's a good bit of people moving by.
I'm going to cast Divine Sense.
Okay, what are you looking for exactly?
It says, as an action, you can detect good and evil. So the next turn, you can sense anything affected by Hollow Spell, not a celestial fiend, undead. Does it only have to be celestial, fiend, or undead, or can it be good or evil?
I mean, pretty sure
I
divine
don't-
sense is locked to those.
Is locked to those ones. Okay. Then
Are you-
scratch that.
Okay.
I just didn't know if it was like all 3 or all 5 kind of thing. Scratch that. I'm gonna.
No. Oh, yeah, it does sense all 3 of those things. It's not good or evil. Hold on. Let me...
Oh, okay. Well, I'll do it just cause, you know, you never
So-
know. This guy could be he's a devil in my eyes. So
He's a devil in my eyes.
Ah.
All right. Let me
Taking
go,
my
let me
hard-earned
double check that. Let me
cash.
read this.
mother.
Celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you. That's not behind total cover. Of any being, but not its identity. Okay, I got you. Okay.
Real
Yeah.
weird if there's a random fiend just
Okay.
kicking.
Right.
Right.
Just
Like, and then we find like an end boss right in the middle of the
right,
street.
right in the middle.
You do
Oh.
briefly sense a celestial presence.
A celestial.
I know who it is.
I'm going.
I know who it is.
I'm gonna head towards that direction. Wait, what direction is it? Is it?
Out.
Where is it? Oh, where is it? Yeah, I mean it. You feel it like there's another alley across the road from where you are now,
Okay.
and this sense is kind of pulling you that direction.
I turn to Ak and I say,
I don't think I found the guy, but I might have found something interesting. Let's just check it out, quick in and out.
and I start heading towards that direction.
As
Okay.
as soon as you step into the street, it's just gone.
Oh shit.
Never mind. False alarm.
do
Nothing
you
can
mean?
go right for me tonight. Let's look for this guy. Look for some shady people. See if we can. Okay. Here's the plan. He gave us his not real name. Actually, he probably knew that we were going to be looking for him. But he doesn't know is maybe he thinks that we think that what we got was good. So we ask for him, saying we want more of this stuff, and we'll pay just as much, if not more, in order to get our hands on it. Those people will spread it around, probably even get a finder's fee if they, sweeten the deal a little bit. And then that guy will come find us, and that's when we ruin his night. How does that sound?
Do you remember where we were supposed to meet him?
We weren't supposed to meet him anywhere. He just said ask around for the dealer. Which, now that I look back at it, boy, we were stupid to let him go.
Can I look around for some like sketchy types around this area?
Sure. You're just looking in general?
Yes, in general.
Okay. Roll me a perception check, yeah.
Oh boy, I'm so good at these. 5.
I mean, a lot of it's kind of hard to tell, like being largely raised around bird people. None of these people are super standing out to you sketchy right now. Like they all could be. They could all be sketchy based on what you see. Yeah.
I'm going to pick a random person.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up to them and be like, "Hey."
And as you are you touching them, or are you just?
Can I stand
No, I'm-
behind him intimidatingly? I'm gonna try and be very intimidating behind him. Okay.
I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna like try and get in front of him and be like, "Hey."
Yeah, as you step out in the street in front of a random passerby, it's just kind of a younger woman. She says,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, is something wrong?
We're looking for a card game and we need a dealer.
Yeah.
Well, did you try going to? Do you mean for like gambling?
I don't think she's
I don't think she knows.
no. Have a good day.
Okay.
I like
Goodbye.
walk away, and I try to continue this as many times as possible.
Asking it the same way.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. As you continue walking around doing this, people point you to a couple different establishments of like
They're the worst.
establishments are the worst.
No,
Right?
those people who won't obviously know what we're looking for. God, it's so obvious.
Yeah, unfortunately, a few people point you to a few different places, where gambling takes place. Some higher end, some lower end.
I would be interested in the lower end, actually.
Okay. Yeah, as you push through, there's a place called Lazy Luck, and it's a little bit on the sketchier side, but it does appear to be a regulated establishment. It's just not as fancy as. Shut up, burbs.
Yeah, they're just going ham. Just let them go crazy.
I love your burbs.
Why does finding people in this town prove to be so difficult? Why can't everyone be where you need them, and then you can beat them up when you need to beat them up? They just hide and run away with your 278 gold pieces.
It's very specific.
Mm-hmm. Very specific circumstances in general, really.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm out of ideas. You got any?
I remember him mentioning a bar that he frequents, and we were told to ask there, weren't we?
If that's the case, it'd have been real cool if you spoke up a little sooner. But
It looked like you knew what you were doing.
I have no clue what I'm doing, but I'm really good at pretending that I know what I'm doing, which is half the battle, if you ask me. Let's look for this bar, then. Do you remember the name of it at all?
No, not even a little bit, no.
Okay. This is going great.
I'm just gonna look around for a sketchy ass bar.
Watch it be the bar we were in when we
Oh
started.
my god! Don't even.
Would
Let's
the
go to all the
two of
bars.
you roll me a perception check for?
These perception checks are
shady-ass
killing
bar.
me, man.
Okay, I got 18.
Okay.
Oh, I got 8.
Yeah, Akka apparently has gotten a slightly better sense of what shady means in regards to bars and taverns as you guys have been traveling.
I'm just like,
that one's in the dark. It's
Yeah.
covered by a tree.
Several times, Clee stops to point at things. You're like, no, come on.
No, that is an eye patch. You see, that's where we need to go.
Yeah.
Oh.
The guy's an eye patch. The shadiest of all.
He's got an eye patch.
and a peg leg, and we're not even near water. Like,
Is that not shady?
it's very.
But yeah, you do manage to stumble across a relatively small kind of like hole in the wall, rough crowd. As you wander further and further away from the center of town, there are people actually being like thrown out of the front door forcibly, and you hear things crashing inside. As you kind of step closer, the sign is a little worn down and is barely illuminated by the torchlight that is kind of just barely either side of it. And it's called the Rowdy Rambler, and it is definitely exactly
rowdy.
what the name says, and it is a little bit on the shady side. What are you guys doing?
I feel like this is the one. It seems familiar.
Well, there's one way to find out, so let's do our best and get ready for a fight that could happen at any moment.
Okay, we have to
No.
look tough walking in.
Yeah, I like poof my feathers a little bit, just like keep my head up a little.
Okay.
Just kind of walk in.
All right.
Look
Could the
about
two of
twice
you
our size.
could the two of you make me a dexterity saving throw?
Oh God!
As you go to step through the door, which are those double swinging doors like saloon style, they immediately begin exploding open with just this very large man being thrown out. What'd you guys?
20.
20, okay.
7.
You're about to get railroaded,
So,
bro.
Akka, as you kind of like just take a quick step to the side, Klee gets impacted by a very large half-orc man,
Oh God!
and you take
Is my feet broken?
you take
It
4
feels
points of
broken.
damage as he has just landed on top of you in the middle of the front of the establishment there.
Fuck.
Oh, are you okay, Clee?
God, I think That's good.
I'm gonna try and like push the heavy man off of him.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's the guy's like trying to like, he's like as he starts to get up, you kind of like move him and he just stumbles over to the side, falling to the ground. But yeah, the door's now.
I'm gonna like carefully approach, like push the door and like see if it's gonna come like swinging back at me, and then quickly go in.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you-
just walk in slowly behind him.
Yeah, you guys managed to safely make your way inside the bar now.
Safely. As safe as you can be.
Meanwhile, back at Krauser's Crossing, Briar, are you still performing? Are you calling it a night?
Sure.
Which that was not a yes or
Yes.
no question.
Were you not expecting that?
I kind of was actually.
Okay.
As you're kind of finishing up your set, excuse me, Marok kind of pushes his way back in.
Oh, perfect.
No, not carrying a cake. You notice as you kind of see him enter. Mara, you're still at the bar. The guy that was having a shouting match with you on the other side seems to have passed out at this point already.
Looks like you won.
Yeah, I won.
What are you guys doing?
I
Well,
couldn't
I'm-
carry the cake.
Rocky, you could have just asked me to come with you. I would have carried your cake for you. I carried a small man last time, well, like just a little while ago.
Yeah, he's gonna deliver it though. I was just excited.
Oh. Can I see how upset he is?
Roll me a
this-
perception check. You're a little far away. Yeah, he's over at the bar with Mara.
Or even just see him?
You definitely see him.
Okay.
You've got sight to the front door if you're keeping an eye
I
out.
stand out with my clothing.
I
That-
only got a 10.
He doesn't seem super happy. It's difficult to tell how upset he is, but he definitely doesn't seem happy.
Okay. I would like to sing him a song
Okay.
to cheer him up.
All right. From the stage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Very good.
Get ready.
I'm so ready.
Majestic and glorious, revered for his killing, executioner, the third of his naming. Marek is the one of who I do sing. This is the tale of the greatest king. When his hand swipes, when his words sting, when he's being bad, I simply remember he's the greatest king, and then I would feel so glad.
Mark immediately perks up. Like,
That's about me.
I'm not there, but somewhere I'm like,
That's my
One had a great
friend.
performance.
Yeah, I felt that.
Yeah.
And that was my son.
Good.
He was singing about my son.
If you don't have an inspiration, BB, you can take one now.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
All right. Yeah. So you come in a little pouty, Marok, and suddenly you hear the beautiful musics.
Don't worry, I got a bunch of cake coming, and you get all of it if you want.
Are you telling that to Briar?
Briar, yeah. I sent that out across the thing.
Oh, delicious. I can't wait to sink my teeth into it.
Very good. Mara, what are you doing?
Rocky, I was going to offer you a beer, but you seem happier now, so you can get your own damn beer.
Oh, me! Hey, Mom, that guy looks like he wants to headbutt you.
He's passed out on the bar, son. I outdrank him.
The other guy, right there.
There's a guy there, just kind of drinking his beer, looking ahead.
Did you look when I pointed?
He seems.
I
to be-
need to- I need to know. We're
Okay,
playing
yes, I
pretend.
did. Okay, I did.
Oh, she looks like snatch a beer and I drink it really fast.
Oh, careful! You're not the one getting headbutted.
Yeah, as you glance away, suddenly you realize, like just as Marok begins.
Is Marok sitting on a stool?
Yeah.
Can I just kick the stool out from under him?
You can.
I do.
Marok, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
Your best stat.
Well, it's not my worst stat. My dexterity's pretty decent.
Yeah.
13.
13. Yeah, you kind of spill a little beer on yourself, but you do manage to kind of stumble to land on your feet with the beer in one hand to the side.
Mom, these are new clothes.
You owe me a beer.
Meanwhile, back at the bar with Klee and Akka.
Mhm.
What are you guys doing?
Poofing my feathers out.
Looking big, strutting.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. I'm imagining it. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of looking around to see if anybody looks familiar of the guy. Like I've got my head on a swivel.
Yeah. Be on the prowl.
Of the guy that you already
The guy that we know, that
We
we
know.
saw.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like anybody's dressed similarly, look similar.
Yeah, if he looks similar, if he's there.
Okay. I mean, roll a perception check. Yeah.
Woo, 19 and... Okay, 22.
8.
As you look around, most of the crowd here doesn't appear to be of similar ilk to Dermond. It doesn't mean he didn't come here, just that nobody here seems to particularly stand out as being from either his same country or running in his group. There's nobody wearing a similar dark red robe. Nothing super stands out about any particular person other than they're all kind of drunk and rowdy.
Is there a guy sitting with his back against the corner in a dark side of the bar?
Specific, I like it.
Say that again?
Is there a guy sitting in a corner with his back against the wall in a dark corner of the bar? It's usually
you
one
mean-
of those
you mean-
types.
Sure, you mean like Aragorn style, like when he
Yeah.
puffs his pipe, his face just
Mhm,
briefly appears.
mhm.
There's a couple of those guys here.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
approach one.
Just at random?
What are they?
Top left corner.
Yeah, that one. That one's the good one.
Okay.
Good choice.
Yeah,
I
you
got
make
you.
your way up to him. What are you saying?
Say, you look like a guy who knows how to get things done.
Yes, I know how to get many things done. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for an individual. He goes by the name The Dealer. Ring any bells?
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry, my friend, but there are many dealers. What can you describe him more, or?
Well, he was wearing a red cloak.
What did he look
Yeah,
like?
sorry,
He's very human looking.
I never actually got the description.
Yeah,
of-
I think so. The description you guys are going with, if I recall, he was actually he wasn't old, but kind of older, like graying black hair. He was wearing kind of a darker robe, shortish, kind of like tuft of beard kind of hanging off. Light-skinned human male, but other than that, you guys didn't actually look real close at him.
So I just
There's a lot of
all that
things you guys didn't do.
He kind of looked like a goat.
I say all that information that you just said to save time.
I'm sorry, my friend. Again, that matches many descriptions. I can find many of them for you, for a price. But he kind of looks at you, says, "Just at a glance, your purse is looking a little light."
My purse is yeah, I know. I'm not even going to disagree with that. My purse is looking like this guy's an asshole, and he ripped me off.
Yeah.
So, do you work off of the idea that if you get this guy for me, then you get a large sum of the money that I have?
Well,
that
you
he
see,
has of mine.
if I were to find this man, why would I not take your purse for myself?
Well, see, there's the problem with that, because
I turned to Akka. I'd be like,
what do I say?
I don't know.
Well,
I would say that in Aarakocra, by the way. What do I say to him? And then I turn back and I say, well,
I'm going to start looking more intimidatingly again.
there's a bit of a problem when you have you ever made a deal with an Aarakocra?
Not as of yet, and so far I'm seeing no reason to do so.
Well, if you make a deal with an Aarakocra, and it's a pact that you form, breaking that pact can be deadly to the person who breaks it.
Can I roll a
So-
deception?
I mean,
There's a magical binding that happens.
sure, go ahead and roll a deception check.
Not bad. 14.
So, let's say what you say is true. That is not exactly enticing me. In fact, it is a bit, turning me away. I don't know that I wish to enter in a magical death pact.
How does 50 gold sound?
That backpedal though.
50 gold is sounding closer. I can bring you the men, but, again, this is quite dangerous for me. I'm going to need 100 gold up front.
How about a down payment of something a little nicer?
And I open up the pack that I've been holding the Ethereum, and like I kind of like show it, but not like take it out fully, and then I like put it back in.
He, as he kind of glances at it, he says, "All right, I'm listening."
Well, you find this guy for us. We'll be staying at what's the name of the bar? Do you remember, Aka?
The tavern.
Carouser's Crossing is the name of the tavern.
Carouser's Crossing.
She's only said it 3 times this whole.
Whatever. I need to write this down because I've been writing a lot of notes down. I haven't written that down yet.
We're staying at Carouser's Crossing.
Yes, I know the place. Do you have permit or papers for this object?
I think I have some. Hold on. I'm gonna step outside real fast, and I'm gonna calligraphize a couple fake documents.
Okay.
He
Roll me,
left them on the cart.
yeah,
You know.
roll me a dexterity check, Aka, to forge
Okay.
documents.
Too well.
No whammies.
Just add my dex stat into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 18.
18.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
I have a really high dex.
So
That's pretty
it's definitely going to look official.
Okay.
Roll me. But I'm gonna need you to roll me an additional, just a flat intelligence check
Oh shoot.
This
see-
really
Oh,
gets me.
shoot.
This really gets me.
to see if
We're all
you know
dumb.
what an official document would look like.
6.
Oh no. It's gonna be like very fancy and says, "This belongs to us.
On a
Yeah,
napkin.
It's official."
This is real.
the name Keurig is just written on it just because.
Okay. Yeah.
Why would you bring up Keurig?
As
Oh no. This is so bad.
as you take a look at it, you're like, "Yeah, looks good to me." And as you step back inside, are you just presenting him with this document, or what are you doing?
I'm going to slyly slip it onto the table like I know what I'm doing.
If he goes to reach for it, I'm gonna quickly put my hand and be like,
Does this mean we have a deal?
if he does.
I mean, if you just put it on the table.
I put it on the table kind of face up, and I kind of edge it towards him, but keep my hand on it so that he can kind of see it, but it's not like I'm showing him a document everyone can see.
Okay. He says, "You've got very pretty handwriting there."
Thank you.
So, without the proper papers, this object holds some value. to
Oh,
me.
you're like, thank you. Oh man. Oh man.
I keep looking proud.
Yeah.
Fluffing your feathers a little. Yeah.
That reduces the value by about 50%, as I'll have to.
Yeah, 50% of a lot is still a lot.
How about this? You provide me with 100 gold up front, and then on finding this man, I will. The handoff will be complete, and we'll call it square.
look to Akka. Aarakocra.
I don't really have 100 gold up front.
I don't really trust him with 100.
I don't either, but I feel like we're kind of digging ourselves a deeper hole here.
Yeah.
Like we're just. But we've gone this far, so what do you say?
Is he? Are you convincing me now? Is this?
I mean, just as friendly convince.
Okay.
Listen, if he ends up ripping you off of the 100 gold, then I will personally pay it back to you whenever I get the funds. I'm sure we'll kill more gnolls. Hopefully we don't kill more gnolls. I felt really bad about that. We'll kill something. We'll get the money, and I'll pay you back. If it goes around. I mean, I could still pay you back the 100 gold when I get my gold back. But either way, you're getting paid back.
Okay, that seems amicable. Okay, I'm gonna give him the 100 gold. I'm gonna say, but we have to get his name. I don't want to have to hunt down two.
No,
people.
what's your name? Don't lie to us.
Don't lie to us. Yes. Oh, you know what? I
We've
haven't
been
turned
hurt before.
Too soon.
My name is Caldor Lan. Anybody in this bar can vouch for my work if you're looking for a second opinion.
Eddie throws the best parties.
You don't get that impression. You don't even have to,
Okay, well,
that's a freebie. You don't even have to roll insight for that.
Mr. Lan, Klee, Akka.
I hold my hand out to shake.
Okay. As you guys kind of go ahead.
As soon as he does, has he been drinking kind of thing?
The guy with you?
Yeah.
No, but he has been, as previously described, much like Aragorn in Lord of the Rings, smoking a long pipe
Okay.
out from under a hood in the back of the room.
Okay. So as he grabs my hand to my talon to give me a shake,
Mhm.
I'll use one thing of lay on hands, and then in Aarakocran, I will start saying some absolute jumbly nothingness like cake, lots of cake, yummy cake, the cake that Morak bought.
I'm going to turn my head and try to stifle my laughter.
and then I'd be like, well, the pact has been made.
Roll me a deception check.
With advantage?
Yeah, sure. We'll let you have advantage on this one.
That is 16.
He says, I don't know if I agreed to that, but
No, too late now. Okay, good luck.
It's done.
You know where to find us.
hold up.
Yes.
Can you give me more details on when the transaction happened? And
It happened earlier today. It was in an alleyway. Actually,
How far away from
from where you guys are now? I mean, it's closer. You can give him basically the location of where it is. It's about a 30-minute walk or so from where you guys are now.
Right outside the city center, right?
Yeah, you guys are a little closer to the kind of getting closer to the edge of the neutral zone.
Okay.
So I'll say it's a little further into the city, kind of close to the center of town. It's kind of in an alleyway. We got really lucky seeing it. No, we got really unlucky seeing it.
Yeah.
And they were doing a deal of sorts, and
I see.
yeah,
What exactly were they selling?
they were selling some goods.
Right.
I just kind of point to his bag because he opened it up and showed him, right?
He did. That's
They were selling a few things. The one bolted for it. Seemed like he was heading towards some guards, so I let him do that, whatever. And then this guy who tricked us, he managed to get all of my money, and haven't given the proper thanks for that, I guess.
You're making me feel like I should have asked for more money.
Nah, well, the deal's done. Sorry, man.
All right. Well,
It's the breaks, I guess.
I'll
Them's
see.
the breaks, kid.
I'll see if I can locate anybody by that description that was in the area earlier today.
Perfect. That is great. And we'll be at the Crossroads Tavern.
Browsers cross.
Browsers cross.
Browsers Cross. I haven't written it down yet. I'm sorry.
Write it down now.
I'm writing it down right now.
All right. Well, I'll
Craven?
Browsers.
carousers. It means. Just look it up. It makes sense for a tavern. So yeah, as he says this,
Krusty Krab.
he kind of stands up, and you see him kind of like tap the last bit of stuff out of his pipe and kind of put it into his pack. Well, Kildon is a large city. I'll start where your deal took place, and I'll see if I can find anybody, but it might take me a couple days.
It's fine. I have enough to survive off of now for a little bit. We'll be around town. And, good luck.
He kind of finishes dusting himself off and kind of works his way past you out of the bar, kind of like just deftly dodging to the side as people are still being tossed around and like mugs are being thrown. Yeah, you guys are now in the back corner.
That went well.
As well as it could have gone. Let's probably head back to the tavern, turn in for the night.
Okay.
So, takes you guys another probably 40. Well, you're flying actually, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it probably takes you guys about like 5-10 minutes flying. It's pretty quick flying to land back at the crossing. Yeah, you guys make your way inside. At this point, as you land, you see a very large cake being transported on the back of a cart. And a very kind of worried-looking man steps off, and he's like patting himself off as he then goes, like he leaves a small attendant, a young boy of about maybe like 12 or 13, sitting with the cart to guard it, and he kind of makes his way inside. Marok,
Can I kind of tell if this is the cake that? Because we see this.
I'm gonna assume we know because it's a
you've got
10-tier cake.
pretty solid guess that this is the aforementioned cake. Yes.
I'm gonna like fly down and just wait in front of it.
The boy kind of sees you. I said, hello.
Oh, hi.
Scream!
What? Can I help you?
Oh, no, we're good.
Okay. And he just kind of goes back to like, he looks away from you. You can see like occasionally he kind of looks at you sidelong out of the side of his eye, trying to pretend like he's not looking, but you can tell.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Marok, you kind of see as this kind of larger, overweight baker guy steps in, and he says, and he kind of, let me see if he even sees you. Oh yeah, he's pretty smart. He's perceptive. He comes right up to you. He's kind of brushing himself. He says, Lord Marok, your delivery is here. If you'd like it delivered, it might be kind of difficult to fit through the door, but I'll see what we can do.
Okay, come put it on the table.
Okay. He goes and you see kind of as he goes out the doors again, and at this point, like Akka and Klee, you kind of see him, like he eyeballs you guys.
We'll
and
follow
then
him in, like very closely, uncomfortably behind.
The boy kind of hops off, and they each kind of have like a side of like it's almost on like a couple planks of wood that have been like made together into like a support to carry it. And he's like,
yeah.
all right, we need to be very careful, and like they kind of step through, and they try to get it up the door, and it's just not wanting to fit through.
I say, do you need any help with that?
Can you make doors bigger?
I can.
She can.
He kind of looks back over his shoulder, says, really?
I mean, I'm sure she could, like...
Punch out a
break
wall
the
or
door.
something. Yeah.
She's very strong. Yes.
She's very, very strong.
Oh, well, I mean, it's not my establishment. I guess if you want to...
Don't actually do that. We don't want to pay these people more money to get shit fixed. That's not right.
I'm drunk.
I kind of wanted to see it, to be honest.
It's not fair to the bar owner.
At this point,
Yeah, that'd be great.
Lord Mark, could you, for a moment, come here?
Okay.
It looks as though I cannot get it in the door. Perhaps if we were to cut it in two to get it inside.
Okay.
Reasonable.
I didn't think that was gonna fly. Dude.
Right?
No.
Why didn't you just do that in the first place?
How did you get 10 small cakes? God.
So he
Not the same.
Carry
But
that.
you have to put it back on once we're inside. You have to put it back together.
I will do my best. And at this point, after what takes about he kind of sits outside and he actually hires a couple people from the bar to come help him, and they grab utensils and have cut it as neatly as they can in half, and begin transporting it inside. Where do you want the where do you want your giant cake put?
On my table.
Okay. Yep, they managed to find they make way for a vacant table for you as a very large 4 foot by 4 foot cake is placed. And they just kind of get it as close together as they can, and it looks pretty good. But there's a little bit of a visible line as they try to
I prestidigitation that line away.
Oh, and it at least on the outside completely disappears. Yeah.
It's kind of like, this is a pretty nice cake, actually.
And
How much did you pay for it?
50 gold.
Okay.
I
Not
just
that
walk
nice.
up and I grab the top tier and just start eating it and be like, "You owe me a beer."
so he says, well, if that'll be all, and he kind of quickly turns and heads out the door, leaving you with your cake.
Toodles.
Meanwhile, Mara kind of leans up and grabs the top layer. Even for her, this cake is quite tall. She kind of reaches up about her, a little over her head level, and pulls it off the table.
Is it like a huge piece?
I mean, yeah, the top layer is still about 2 feet wide.
I say,
Mara, you want to see a cool magic trick?
No, I'm gonna eat this cake.
Okay, well, it involves the cake.
Briar, come eat some cake.
I
Okay.
guess.
Okay. Now, I need you to hold the cake above you.
Okay.
you do that? You do that?
Oh, do we all get a layer to do this?
Let's all do it together.
Sure.
And who's actually doing this actually?
I'm not. I'm gonna eat my cake.
So it's you two?
I'm not doing it either. The cake is bigger than I am.
Okay, I'm going to
Oh,
Briar, do it
lift it
with
on
me.
my own.
A drunk guy kind of
I'm
stumbles up.
gonna
He's like,
randomly-
I'll do it. And he starts to go grab a layer of the cake.
I slap his hand with my mage hand.
And then
Okay.
he seems confused for a second and then goes to reach for it again.
I just push him away. I'm like, no.
I shocking grasp him.
Okay. It's too late.
Things escalated.
Okay. What save does he need to make?
It's attack roll.
Oh, okay. That's because of touch. You're right.
God.
24. Hit.
Don't kill this
No,
guy.
this was.
It doesn't. That's not damage. Just the hit.
Yeah,
Oh,
yes, that
still,
hits.
Don't kill this guy.
I'm touching him right now.
6 points of lightning damage.
Yeah. Is that a first level spell or is that a cantrip for you?
It's just a cantrip. I'm not trying to kill him. I'm just trying to send shockwaves.
You weren't-
Maybe
you're
put him to a
trying
seizure or
to
something.
kill
I don't
him.
care.
Is he down?
Yeah.
I'm gonna. One moment. I'm gonna rush over to this guy and
Not dying.
immediately cast Lay of Hands on him.
Let him.
Don't touch him. He needs to learn his lesson.
He's gonna.
Okay, can I see if he's dying right now?
I
He's not
mean,
dying. He's just taking a nap.
I'm sorry, Cody. Are you the DM?
Shots fired.
Yeah.
No.
With all this commotion.
he was a commoner. He had 5 HP, bro. He is.
With all
He is
this
in fact
commotion.
going into cardiac arrest right now.
I'm going to instantly cast Lay on.
Yeah, cardiac arrest. He's not dead though.
Lay on
But
Hands.
I
What are you saying, Briar? Sorry.
I was gonna go cast Cure Wounds on him, use my face step, and
You have
put
cake
him
on your
30.
head. Or well, not on your
I
head.
hadn't touched it yet.
Oh, you haven't touched it yet.
And put him 30 feet away from me because fortunately I'm in my spring mode.
Oh, okay. Can you just
So
you can
30
poof
feet
him?
as far as. Sorry?
You can just poof him.
Yes.
I don't remember what each effect does.
So this one I use my face step,
Mhm.
and instead of me teleporting, I can
Oh.
teleport someone I touch.
Okay.
So I will cast. Well, you're
So
doing
he-
lay on hand.
I'll do it 6 times.
Okay.
So he gets, I guess, his full health back.
Okay. And then I will. I will send him as far away from across the other side of the room.
Okay,
So
yeah.
while this is happening, can I just start eating the cake?
You can.
I'm tired of holding it above my head.
What is this
And I'm
game?
like, I got a magic trick too.
Just watch it disappear.
Yeah,
And I will say, don't worry, the drunk man won't bother you anymore, Marok.
Yeah, he
Thanks, Briar.
We should probably hold back on using magic on common people.
He tried to touch my cake.
He
That's
did
awesome. I
touch
don't
the
have magic.
You don't kill someone for that, man.
I
That's
did
a
try
pretty
to.
gold cake.
I did.
Never said you tried to kill him,
I
but
just
you
wanted
almost
to.
did.
I just wanted to shock him a little bit.
Okay, well,
If he died, then he knew what he was getting into.
I don't think he did.
Well,
I really
Marek,
don't.
you know how powerful you can be.
Yeah.
It's not something these commoners can handle with the greatest king.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So we're not going to use the shock spell anymore on them?
Probably not.
Well, I like the sound of that.
You really have a way with him, don't you?
Well, we both like cake, so we have a lot in common.
Back to the magic trick. Get a huge piece of cake and hold it above your head.
Okay, I will just
A massive.
grab some cake. Not
Okay.
a tear, just like a
Um,
okay.
Okay.
Hold it over my head.
Couple of crumbs start to
Fall.
fall on your nose as you're.
And it's right above her head, and I'm gonna cast command and say, "Drop."
All right, you need to. I believe that's a wisdom saving throw.
It is a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh my
To
god.
me?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh god.
Yeah, Briar, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god.
Oh no! Yes.
I rolled a 2, so 3.
Yep. You have to do it.
So you suddenly feel compelled to do it. He says, "You're like, huh? That's weird, but okay." As you let this chunk of chocolate cake go just onto your head.
Ta-da!
I jump over the table and I grab Quill
Clee, yes.
and wait, what's your fuck's your name?
Clee.
Clee. Why did I think it was Quill?
Quill.
Quill.
Oh, I'm dyslexic, dude. And then I grab him and I say, "Stop wasting cake!" And I shock and grasp him.
Oh my god!
We're just having a party.
Uh,
What
aren't
do
we?
you?
You have to roll an attack.
Are
on
you
me,
wearing
right?
anything metal, by the way, Clee?
Oh goodness.
Anything with any metal on it.
I don't think.
Yes, I have. I have a shield, so yes.
Cool, I get advantage.
Well, it doesn't say what kind of shield it is.
It's metal. I get advantage.
Wood. It says wood or metal, so wood. And I've
We
set it
can't
leather.
fly
so
with metal. It's
you
part of our
can't. Yeah, you
tie.
can't fly with metals.
You can't have metal on us.
It's like your kryptonite, I guess.
Pretty
I
much.
guess. It's heavy.
I'll allow it.
It's naturally tea.
While he's
That's a
doing
20
that,
That's a 23.
I'm gonna help clean up Briar while all this is going on. I've already checked out of that.
I'm just keep eating my cake.
Mara,
I shock you for 5 points of lightning damage.
Stop wasting cake.
What did we just say about shocking people?
You said commoners. You're not a commoner, you bitch.
I can't argue with that logic.
I'm gonna give Briar a piece of cloth to wipe her.
I'm gonna stare at Clee, and my hair is going to start turning to a much brighter golden, fiery kind of red.
Well, I'm
And-
tired. Have a good night.
And no. And I will use vicious mockery
Oh,
and
God.
say, next time we should use a chicken pot pie, shouldn't we?
Go ahead. So you got to make a save.
Yes, he does.
Wait, vicious mockery is when you get hit by something, right? No, vicious
Oh,
mockery
Psychic
is different.
damage.
What type of save is it? Wisdom?
Wisdom.
14.
You win it.
I say.
Good idea. I'll get the pot pie. I'm going to bed.
Very good.
I said, yeah, you're going to bed. I cast sleep on him.
You what?
I cast sleep on him.
Can you roll me? Can you roll me your?
Oh no!
Can you roll me your
Oh!
wild
okay.
magic?
Oh no!
No,
This could be real bad.
It's a 5% chance, guys. We're fine.
Uh-oh.
We're good. Wild magic.
Wipe
Wild
cake
magic.
off.
I got 14. We're fine.
How much health do you have right now, Clee? You've taken 10 points of
I have
damage so
10
far
health.
tonight.
Okay, yeah, you go to sleep. I believe. Hang on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Make sure, damn it.
Pretty
No,
sure.
it's 5d8.
Yeah, there's
8.
no way.
5.
Yep.
4.
So, as
5. 7.
So,
So-
as Klee says this and turns away, so he gets halfway through the pot pie sentence and then just lands
Can I,
flat
like-
on his face asleep.
Can I like on the cake?
No.
No, no, you
It's on
cannot.
a table.
Cake.
You turn away and fall on the floor in the middle.
Yep.
At this point, the Burman kind of comes up and says, excuse me, you're kind of scaring people with all the
Shh. We're dealing with something.
right. But do you think maybe you could deal with it like more privately and quietly and not in my tavern, please?
Dale, shut up.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to ask nicely, and he kind of then her reason walks away. So Klee now asleep on the floor,
Oh god, no, sleep is not good for me.
Briar covered with cake.
I do prestidigitation on Briar to clean up her cake.
It takes a few blasts of prestidigitation, but it does. You do now. You're back to brand new, just sparkly, nice hair.
There you go.
Thank you, Mark.
You're welcome.
With that, Klee, can you just roll me? Can you just roll me a d20?
Yep. I'm a bit nervous right now, actually. 15.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, you're fine.
Okay. My book's still on me?
Yeah, but you're so far nothing's happening. You're good.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn to Akka. Is your partner always so rude?
It's kind of an Eric Cochran joke.
Oh.
You have to be a bird to get it.
Huh.
Hey yo.
I'm going to help him up to his room.
Okay. I mean, he's still asleep right now. You're gonna carry him, or
I'm gonna try it if I can. I'm gonna
I don't
ask.
weigh much. Hollow
Okay.
bones and all that.
he's pretty light.
Okay, I'm gonna go pick him up and all right, that was a good one. I'm gonna pick him up and carry him up to the room.
Okay.
I seem a
Alright.
bit restless when you're just in
Okay.
general.
He's kind of like occasionally like having those little like kid spasms when you see the
It's
parents
like a
carrying.
dog sleeping.
Yeah, like
He's running.
yeah.
He's just
He's running.
What is everybody else doing? There's still a lot of cake left at this point.
I'm eating cake.
Okay.
I'm eating my cake too.
Okay. Briar,
Does
what are
my
you doing?
voice sound better? By
I'm
the way?
licking my hands.
Yeah, you sound better. Just a little
Is it
quiet.
better?
Yeah. just-
No, is it echoing?
No, not anymore.
Okay. Sorry.
It's okay.
Good. It made it sound more epic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Mara and Marok are eating cake. Briar, are you also just continuing to eat cake?
Yeah, I'm licking my hands because it has cake.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you managed to. I don't know how long you're eating for, but it will take you.
Until I die.
Okay.
He's gonna like Scrooge McDuck in it.
About 30 minutes or so later, for those of you who are still eating cake, I need you guys to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
I'm coming back down to get some cake.
Okay.
Yeah.
After I dropped him off.
Are you eating until you pass out? Because that's what they're doing.
Oh no, I'm just having some cake. You know, monk restraint.
Okay. Of course.
You said Constitution save?
I have
Yes.
13.
11.
12.
Okay. I mean, you guys are okay right now. You're getting a little bit of grumblies in the tumbly, but right now
That's
you're
just the cake working.
yeah. Right now you're okay. You do feel you're starting to get kind of full, but you're not you're not throwing up or anything right now. But as you continue to keep eating, who's keeping on? Who's keeping on with the cake?
Me.
Okay.
I'm taking like small bites.
Okay.
I'm taking small bites.
Okay.
I was shoving it in my face.
All right.
This is very good cake.
Mara and Marok, as you guys have reached about the halfway point of the cake, like I need you guys to make me another Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, natural 19. So 22.
Okay.
Cake master.
Oh.
Oh.
You were also really drunk.
Did you make
too.
above 15?
7.
Then at this point you start feeling not great as you feel the cake trying to come up. You kind of it's up to you if you want to keep going, but you get a sense that you're about to either vomit cake everywhere, or maybe it's a very large burp. It's hard to tell.
You might get to enjoy this cake twice.
But you're certainly not feeling super great right now. Having overeaten before, you get the sense that maybe not the best idea, but the cake does taste really, really good.
And I'm sad.
You are emotional eating. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, can I like try to burp? See if I feel better, or
Roll
fart,
to burp.
or fart or something.
You
Can like
can-
just like slip out?
you
Never
can-
trust those.
You can. Which one are you trying to
He
do?
didn't say I had to poop. He said I felt
So-
bad.
So as you go to try and burp, make me.
Aw,
Just roll me a d20.
Oh
Just
no!
a flat d20.
You're gonna have to taste that cake twice.
Below 10 or below, you're not. What'd you get?
I barf.
Yep.
I
Oh.
got a 7.
Mara goes to like. You see her go like trying to get the burp out. So it just becomes like just on the side of the ground there, on the table beside the cake.
Projectile.
Yeah,
Can I
not
just
great.
start eating cake again after I throw up?
Oh.
If you would like to, you certainly.
Not by throw up, but like cake. I'm like,
I didn't
up
think
in
you would.
here.
Don't waste the cake.
Yep, you still feel kind of sick, but better than you did before. Yeah, you can keep going if you want.
More room for cake.
That's disgusting.
My feelings.
Can I clean it up with prestidigitation?
You can do a little bit.
Wait.
There's a lot of liquidy, chunky cake vomit all
How
over.
does that spell work? Does it restores stuff to where it was, right?
No, that's
It can soil.
Okay.
There's a few things that prestidigitation does. It can soil and clean things as well.
I thought it was going back into her.
It can also.
I thought it was gonna
like reverse
it.
time. Yeah.
So
Put
you
it back.
create an instantaneous harmless sensory effect such as a shower of sparks, a puff of wind, a faint musical note. Wow, I didn't know I could do that with it. I could be doing that when Briar sings. Or an odd odor. You instantaneously light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or smoke fire. You instantaneously clean or soil an object no longer than I can soil? Oh man,
Yeah.
my poop. You chill, warm, or flavor up.
Yes, you can make things taste good.
Oh, you
Ooh.
make a color, a small mark, or a symbol appear on an object for an hour.
How long are you gonna be reading all the things that this thing
You
can
create a
a long-
non-magical trinket or illusionary image that can fit in your hand that lasts until the end of your next turn. Whoa, dude, I could do all that.
In any case, you try to clean it up a little bit. It's not perfect, but it's a little better than it was.
I'll use minor illusion to make it look like spilt beer instead.
Okay, for now, it appears to be.
Just for now.
So that really desperate bar goer is like, I don't have money on it right now, and there's some free beer on the ground.
So, as Akka and Klee have gone off to bed, the three of you kind of out still. Well, I guess Akka came back out. He's
I'm
eating
back
cake.
down. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you guys continuing to eat? What are you guys doing? It's about midnight at this point.
I mean, I've eaten enough of the cake where I can carry it now, right?
I mean, it's still large. Like, you guys got through about halfway through it, but I mean, it's still heavy and bigger than you.
Can I carry it?
Probably. Yeah. I mean, it's big enough for. I mean, you're big enough to reach around the edges
Rocky,
of it.
I'm about to go to bed. Do you need help carrying this cake?
Yes.
Okay, I help you.
So
Thanks, Mom.
it is kind of still in the two like halves that have been pushed together. Like at least as far as like the underlying like support palette goes. So you can kind of grab one at a time and fit it inside the room if you guys are trying to do that.
Okay, I do that.
Yeah, given that the size it is now, it transports easily enough. You guys managed to fit it inside the room. Briar and Akka, whenever he gets back, what are you guys doing?
I'm
He's like, he just came back and he's like,
That
Yeah.
face you made when you walked back on the screen, you're like, where am I?
he's like, Briar and Akka, you just get back and then you just walk into screen.
Yeah.
So what are the two
It
of
was
you
funny.
doing? Briar and
Okay.
Akka, what are you two doing?
I'm gonna go back to my room and say, well, now I understand the expression. That's the icing on the cake.
To yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't need an audience sometimes.
I didn't say you did. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm going to just kind of like sit in the bar and chill for like maybe another hour,
Okay.
kind of like over a beer, but like not drinking it, just kind of looking at it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it smells good. It's starting to grow on you a little bit
Mhm,
now that you've
okay.
gotten used to it. The rest of you off to bed, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm
Some
going back.
voluntarily.
All right.
Oh, I'll also tell the barkeep about the spilt liquid over there.
Is he still laying on the floor in the bar?
No.
Clean.
Oh, no, I
no,
moved
he
him.
got carried. He got carried
Okay.
off to bed. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
I didn't hear that.
that would have been funnier, but no.
Now he's a good bud. Akka's chill.
So, can you roll me another d20 there, Clee?
Oh. 3.
Yeah, you're not sure why, but you begin having dreams that are a little more intense and violent than normal.
Yep.
As you just see over and over again the events of your past and how you could have prevented or couldn't have, or
Yep.
you know, and the things that you need to do to hopefully accomplish your quest, but it's definitely becoming stronger in your mind.
Okay.
And with that, you guys managed to sleep through the night pretty peacefully, all things considered. It's a new day, about 8 or 9 in the morning, depending on how early you guys want to wake up. What are you guys doing? New day.
No, me,
I
I'm
guess-
not a morning person.
I guess I have I still have that room that I was in by myself, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna get up, prep my spells, and then head to the bar for food.
Okay. Yeah, and everybody, if you haven't marked the long rest off on D&D Beyond, go ahead and make sure you do that. So, yep, you head out to the bar. What's everybody else doing? I think Mara and Marok are the only two in the same room, so...
I'm gonna
mean-
go down for breakfast.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the same.
I want breakfast too.
Ah, okay, sorry. I
Yes.
don't know how to do that. Is it on features and traits?
It'll be, I think it's at the top right of your sheet.
It's at the top right next to Campaign Hope. It says long rest.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, oh.
Okay, very good. So, all of you managed to eat breakfast. It's a pretty normal spread, nothing spectacular, but definitely the tavern is less busy than it was last night. And as you look outside, it's a fairly clear day. What's everybody doing? It's kind of mid-fall at this point, kind of getting towards the end of fall. As you see, just any of the trees that are visible that are not evergreens, kind of their leaves have begun definitely falling at this point. And any that are left are either yellow or amber or red. What's everybody
I'm gonna try and get some food. Is the barkeeper there?
Yeah. I mean, that's where you got food from, was him and one of the
Oh,
other waiters that was there.
I'll just be kind of nibbling at it.
And we're all down around the table now.
Yeah, you
right?
guys are all down in the main area eating right at this point.
Excuse me, King Barak. Is there any more cake?
Yeah. You want some cake?
May I have some more cake? It is very delicious.
Yeah, but you gotta tell me carry it, 'cause I got little hands.
Okay, that is fair. So I'm gonna eat cake for breakfast.
Okay.
Me too.
Classic, of course. So rather between the two of you, it's rather easy to get the cake out to the main table there as you guys begin eating cake again for breakfast.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna like kind of finish up and head over to Briarwood and be like, you got a minute?
Sure.
And I kind of like walk over to the side, just away from everyone else. And do you follow?
I suppose.
I say, sorry about last night. That was a little unfair. I was feeling kind of down, and that's pranks and stuff is something that my brother and I used to do to each other, so it kind of was a thing to help me forget about everything that was going on.
Well, what's going on that's troubling you so much?
Well, I would love to dive into that and open that can of worms, but it's a lot. And I need Ethereum. Desperately need it. Direly need it, even. And then being ripped off, trying to get some, losing all my money to that. That was enough to, like, really get my blood boiling a little bit. So I kind of needed not an excuse. That is not an excuse. I apologize.
Well, I accept your apology, but what happened last night? I remember you running off and saying you were going to murder someone.
That was a bit of an over-exaggeration. I'm not gonna murder anybody. I kind of just want my money back. See, like, when you guys were trying to find the assassin, which you did, wonderful. Great job. Akka and I ended up finding a back alley deal for Ethereum. Kind of stopped it. And then we talked with the guy who said that he had a little more to sell us, which I instantly jumped on in my desperation, not realizing that the stuff is not potent enough to actually work. So he ripped us off, took all my money, and yeah.
Well, you should never do a back alley deal.
It's a desperate situation, desperate times. It's very needed that I get some Ethereum right away. I don't expect anyone to understand. I just need the stuff.
Well, I'm sure we can get some somehow.
Hopefully soon.
The guards did say that they could get us some, perhaps?
Yeah, but with all the bureaucracy and such, it's gonna take a little while. This is dire. Lives possibly at risk.
Oh no, that's dreadful.
Yeah.
Lives, you say? Well, perhaps we could even go back to that cave we were in that had Ethereum.
That might be a good idea.
Or we can wait to see if Kurok's come back and cleared out those basilisks.
I like the cave idea. They might need help there. We could head there and possibly help them out with it. And worst case scenario, we don't find any, but we help them out. Maybe they give us some more gold for us being just stand-up citizens. And best case scenario, we find some Ethereum.
Should we go talk to the captain of the guards?
They might say no. I think we should ask the group first, see what they think. Maybe they'll want to go there. I know a single tall individual who would be more than okay with going there, as someone that she is currently infatuated with is in that direction.
This is true.
Okay. Good talk. Again, sorry. Won't do it again.
It's okay. I understand it's for a noble cause.
And it was a little funny, but yes, no, noble cause.
I'll head back over to the table.
Okay, I'll follow. And sit down and say, well, we need Ethereum still.
Yes, we do. And we know somebody who's lovesick, so we can put 2 and 2 together and accomplish both those goals.
What?
I'm just gonna eat some more cake. Yeah.
I'm just eating cake.
Yeah.
Mara, how are you feeling today?
Do you want to see Keurig?
Carrick?
Sure, Keurig. Do you want to see Keurig? 'Cause I'm really bad at names.
Carrick.
Whatever happened to
Yes.
simple names like one
Oh,
syllable?
why would you say Carrick?
Because we can go there. What do
Oh.
you think? We could, if he's in trouble, we might be able
He's
to help
in
him out.
trouble?
We don't know that. But if he is, then you could go in there and be his knight and shining. You're not wearing any armor.
I mean, I have a little bit.
yeah, but I'm thinking like shining armor. Like
Guy in the leather.
you could be his adventure of browning leather. That doesn't sound as nice. You could be there to save him, and then he'll
Why
love
don't
you.
you
even
just
more.
shut up and take me to Carrick?
Okay, I like that attitude. Let's jump right on that. Everyone else in agreement?
Whatever.
Okay.
I'm gonna lean over and say, "This cake is delicious." We just continue to eat cake. I've got like tunnel vision.
Okay. So at this point, having decided this, where are you guys going? What are you doing?
First I'm gonna pay for another night at the bar, and I'm gonna leave the Ethereum crystals.
We're hiring a knight?
that we've curated, and I'm gonna leave it in the room. I'm gonna hide it underneath the bed.
Okay, very good.
How much does it cost per night at this place?
Oh, build that knight.
You were-
I thought he was in character. I didn't know he was
I
serious.
did too.
No. Another night at this tavern.
I figured it
I
out.
thought you were fucking around. Because we were talking about knight in shining armor.
Did you guys already pay for 2 nights last time? I could be wrong.
We
I don't
covered
remember.
rooms.
Two
I don't
rooms.
know.
Sure. We
So-
paid for. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, we covered 2 rooms.
Yeah.
How much does it cost?
I believe it was like 40 silver a night, somewhere around there.
40
Am I
silver.
wrong? Wasn't it? It was 30 or 40,
I don't.
I think I might have wrote it down, but I'm not sure.
something like that. Again, what
I
do you mean for?
got
We're
that
not. We're not playing in your world, Hunter.
I just don't
As a
have
cor-
money.
as a reminder, as a
Wow.
reminder for a correlation, a gold is about $10 and a silver is about $1.
I say, hey,
That's
Cleve,
pretty
do you
reasonable.
think, do you think I can bunk with you this time and kind of out of cash?
Or fuck, Klee, Aka.
I was gonna say, I was like, you
Yeah.
talk to yourself and like
I'm starting to get a
person.
little. I'm starting to get a little tired. So,
I just kind of like take out my money and I just throw him a couple of gold as I continue to eat cake.
Okay. Well, I'll pay for both our rooms. We'll share a room.
yeah, I was reading a message in not the Discord, the
Chat.
Twitch chat that
Yeah.
said Klee, and I read that and thought Aka, but said Klee. You know when that happens. So I'll pay for an
You
extra.
had a Freudian penis, is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly like that.
I will pay for a room, put the Ethereum underneath the bed, and yeah.
Very good. All right, so you guys make your way out of the tavern into daylight. Did you deposit the rest of the cake back into your room?
We're gonna take it with us, I think.
Okay, I mean,
I'm gonna help him take it.
Okay, you guys can.
I
certainly
promised him
carry
I
it.
would.
There's
Future
still-
goals: a bag of holding that holds only cake.
Who knows? There's a lot of things that you can find in Keldon if you ask around.
Yeah,
A lot of magic stuff going on here.
fake magic stuff.
You
that's
guys
going on
do
over here.
carry the cake. It's not at this point. You managed to get it out on a decent sized little platter that you were lent. But yeah, Aka, you're kind of able to carry it in front of you without too much trouble. But there's still a good bit left. I mean, it's still the size of a normal cake what you're carrying.
Yeah.
But yeah, no longer is it a giant 4 foot by several foot high cake. So you're good to go. Where are you guys going?
I think we were
Towards.
going straight to it. We're going
Yeah,
straight to
I think
it.
we're going straight to the cavern.
Sure. So you guys begin making your way kind of towards Gryden's area and back towards one of the southern gates there. Through the same exit Lieutenant Kolo has been at previously. as you kind of make your way up, carrying a large tray of cake. Lieutenant Kolo kind of sees you coming again. You see him kind of like, and he kind of just goes ahead and preemptively comes down from his post.
Oh, you didn't even let me yell Colo. Mir.
Marco.
He's used
I always do that. It's like my thing.
He comes down. What exactly are you guys doing?
Colo, you want some cake?
Let me roll to see if he wants cake. I suppose that I would.
Butter him up with buttercream.
What's the occasion?
Yeah.
We just wanted to celebrate what a great job you're doing.
I see. You seem to be going somewhere. Do you mind if I ask where?
We'd like to venture outside of the city.
And you are welcome to do so. And he kind of eyes Mara. Says, but I have reason to believe you may be going somewhere that you shouldn't right now.
With
Whereas
cake?
there's lots of places in the world where people shouldn't go, like acid pits, active volcanoes, for example.
So
Disneyland without an adult.
That.
he's just kind of got his eyes locked on Mara right now.
Rawr.
Yes.
We're just going for a stroll, right?
We're just going for a stroll.
Picnic.
This city is very
I'll talk to him.
claustrophobic.
Well, Mara, I
He
need you.
rolls up his sleeves.
I go up to him.
Here we go.
I mean, he's all right.
Okay, Colo. I don't want to tell you this, but I'm a king. I don't know if I told you this. And
You didn't tell me that.
I am the king of cakes. And this is what I'm known for, okay? I'm a king. I'm an actual king, but they call me the king of cakes because my loyal servants, I always give them cake if they be really good. And so we're going out, and a lot of people don't know I'm a king around here. So I'm basically campaigning and giving off some cake so people will vote for me and think I'm the best king and I can rule with an iron fist, and I'll give you a raise.
That's a lot of information to swallow. What does that
Well,
have
here,
to do?
swallow cake instead.
He does like grab a small piece as he's kind of like looking at you guys. But still, and Mara, I need you to roll me a deception check based on what you said earlier.
Damn it!
And
Should've been bad.
he rolled a natural 20 on.
Can I assist? Is
Inside.
there
Why
assist?
do I even roll then?
You can still beat it if you
Ooh.
roll. Well, can you get a? What is your
I
deception
think I have
modifier?
a negative deception.
Oh, then no,
Ooh.
you can't beat it.
No, I have a +0.
Yeah.
Ooh. Now, she leaned to Briar when she said it. Can Briar help that?
I will allow you. I mean, even if you do. No,
I only have
like
20.
it doesn't matter how good. It doesn't matter.
Damn it!
No.
It
I was
doesn't-
hoping to do the deception.
Well, if Mara had not the day before been inquiring about Kurik, he wouldn't have any
He was
idea.
telling me that told me. We would have never known about Carrick.
Well, I mean, but now he knows that you're interested in finding him, so he kind of
I
has
got
an.
a 13.
Yeah, he says, "Well, look, you can go outside the city, of course. I can't stop you from doing that, but I just want to let you know if you're caught anywhere around the mine, that is private area, and
Oh, just me?
no, all of you, really anyone who's,
Hmm.
and I just have reason to believe that that may be where you're headed, and it wouldn't be wise to go wandering there without written consent.
Now, theoretically,
Yes.
there's a lot of danger in that mine. And theoretically, we are very good at fighting. And theoretically, if we went there and helped out with the fighting, then theoretically, we could help. Theoretically.
Yes, that sounds like something you should talk to the Colonel about.
But
I'm not
so,
qualified to make those decisions.
Colo?
I mean, that's all theory. Okay.
Of course.
So
Theory.
we just need written consent to go outside the walls?
You can go outside the walls. I'm just saying if you happen to be caught by anybody. Being somewhere you shouldn't be, you'll likely find yourselves back in a prison cell.
Say Colo.
Yes, Mara.
So, like, this written consent, could that maybe be, like, written by somebody? I don't know, maybe like a lieutenant or something.
No, that's above my pay grade. I'm sorry.
But we're friends, right?
How about
He just kind of gives you like a like a look. He's not saying no, but he's a little wary of being
we're friends. Don't act like you don't like me, Colo.
He
if
yes, Klee, what are you saying?
I think well, Akka and I are the fastest of the group when we fly. So if we go and get this written consent as fast as we can, not saying that we are planning on going to this place where we shouldn't be going to.
Of course not. That would be bad.
That would theoretically.
Right.
So what if we go
Might be.
We're not.
I
But
mean,
if we go and get this written consent, you guys stay here. I'm pretty sure the colonel likes us fairly well. We've helped him out. He doesn't hate us, which is a step above what most people are like. So we'll go there, get consent, and come back. How does that sound? You guys stay here, quick there, quick back.
I'm fine with it. I'll hang out with Colo for a little bit. Colo likes
Keep
me.
him company. Absolutely. Have
We
some
take
cake.
together.
There's cake here. Lots of cake.
And I do appreciate that, but I must get back to my post. If you were to theoretically return with that, let me know. And he kind of heads back. He turns at this point and heads back up to his watch post.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
what do you guys think of that? Quickly get it. Come back. I don't know how. Is it heavy carrying around that cake of yours? Don't want you to lug it around everywhere, but at the same time, can't really tell you what to do.
Yeah,
talk-
you
Yeah,
guys
Akka?
Morok.
heavy. I mean, Akka's helping me.
Oh, I got half the cake
Yeah, we're
on
carrying
this
I mean,
like pallet.
At this point, it's a little heavy if you wanted to carry it by yourself, Marok, but you could. At
Let's
least
go
the beat
see.
you've got with you.
Let's go see the colonel.
Okay.
Get the written consent.
Okay, I kind of let go and watch him deal with the cake.
Deal with it.
Look,
Okay.
Birdman, we got somewhere to go. So if you could just hurry up and fly your little wings all the way to this little.
Yeah. So I'll start.
Caca! We flap on the ground.
As I'm like leaving, and they're big wings, even above average for my.
Yeah, okay, go.
As I'm flying away.
Chop, chop.
Okay, you guys take off, and about
Yeah.
at this point, it takes you about 10 minutes or so of flying because you guys are pretty quick. 10, 15 minutes. You guys manage to land at the gates, kind of towards the barracks side of the encampment there, or the of their section of town there. Yeah, the two guards see you guys approach and says, "All right, do you have business with the colonel?"
Absolutely.
All right,
We have a
think,
meeting with him. Yeah.
All right. He kind of looks to the other guy. He's like, "Can you take them?" He's like, "Yeah." And he basically just kind of they escort you in towards the colonel's door, and they kind of he's just kind of standing behind you guys as you reach the door.
I'm gonna knock on it.
Yeah. A few moments later, the colonel opens up. It's good to see you.
It's good seeing you again too.
I have something I need your help with. Where are the rest of your party?
Oh, they're actually waiting by the exit of the town. We came here to see you for.
Are you leaving?
We're still gonna be in town. We're just kind of taking the day and going out and around and such. Actually, that's why we came to see you. Kind of remembered that the monsters inside that mine that we cleared out the first time are a little dangerous, and a lot dangerous actually. We figured that your men might or might not need our help, but it's better to be safe than sorry, is it not? So we figured we'd come ask you for some written consent to head into this place without being bombarded by arrows for doing so.
I can't tell how much you're lying. I'm trying to think.
I'm telling the truth. I'm absolutely telling the truth.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. Oh boy, come on. Oh yeah, 24. Okay, sorry, I've been rolling real bad all night, so this is like a huge victory for me.
It's like 3 times what you normally roll.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. I suppose I could grant you access to see if Kirk needs any assistance.
Okay.
But for now, he kind of gives the guard a nod. He says, for now, would you mind stepping inside? I have something I want to discuss with you.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
I'll walk in. Yeah.
I will as well.
So we spoke with our mutual friend a bit last night,
Oh,
just to see what we could see. He did agree to give us names in order for he is
spending his entire life in a prison cell.
well, that would be one of the two
Generous?
options.
Oh, so
He
okay.
it does seem like, involved in, maybe not directly, but it's a bit difficult to say. He's not wanting to give away too much just yet. But we did manage to glean some more names from him. It sounds like Ernesto may have given him direction through proxy and somewhat coerced him into hiring hitmen, is what it sounds like. We do have the names of a few of them and a place that they frequent, and then fortunately, they work for one of the major crime bosses here in Keldon.
I'm going to lean over and say, who's Ernesto to Klee in Eric Okran.
Okay.
And Eric Cochran will be like, I think he was in that song last night.
Oh, right. Okay, and I go back to just...
Oh wait, we weren't there
nodding.
for that song.
Yeah, we weren't there.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't even know.
We
that.
heard it from where we were.
I buffered and I did not hear.
So, what's
Hello?
Hey,
Oh, hey.
you
information
good?
you
What?
can give us?
You good, Pint?
Fine.
I said I buffered and I didn't hear. You said information from, and then everything cut out, and so I didn't hear the names of anybody or anything.
Well, they'll tell you because Hunter and Empire are writing this all down.
I actually have my notes out right now. Right?
Thank God, because I'm not writing down anything.
Could you repeat that? Just
He basically
I'm
said
sorry.
he basically-
Ernesto, crime boss.
So he basically said that Ernesto used a proxy. He's trying to distance himself as much from this assassination plot as he can, but it sounds like there may be a link between him and the attempts to assassinate some of the heads of the three nations. So
Okay.
what he's told you is that they're the kind of to try and trace back to begin connecting the dots to Ernesto. Some of the hitmen that are actually like linked to this whole thing, it sounds like they work for a major crime boss, and he's basically trying to get you guys to work backwards and begin establishing those links between the crime.
That sounds
lord
like something
and
we
Ernesto.
could do. Do you have a start for us? Anything that we can kind
Well,
of dig our roots in?
So yes, the again, this is a bit under the table.
Of course.
We can't poke our own heads in there. It is in the neutral zone, and anything we do could be seen as untoward.
That's perfect because we're pretty neutral.
Very neutral. I'm very, very neutral.
The neutralist of.
Well,
Okay, yeah.
I hope in at least this you're on the side of justice.
We're neutral unless it comes to justice. Then we're on justice's side, right?
That's yes.
Justice's side.
Well, the crime lord, his name is Valak Valikov. He's been here for some time. You can usually find him at Luck's Blessing. It's a casino towards the center of town.
Is it a legal casino?
Of course.
Okay.
That's what makes him so hard to nail down. Besides operating in the neutral zone, he at least on the surface keeps everything above board, but those of us who have been here long enough, we know better.
So we will we'll take a visit to this Luck's Blessing. I'm guessing during night times is when the casino really thrives, correct?
Preferably, that would be the case. I will ask that you do show some expediency in the task, as
Absolutely.
we do still have Dermont here, and I don't know how long we can keep him here without people inquiring. We do have reason to keep him, but unless we can link him back to the plot, we're running on a tight schedule.
Yeah. No, I understand. I understand. we'll do our best, and I'm sure we'll succeed. But we should probably talk a bit about payment. I'm sure you don't expect us to do this for free, much like the other job.
Yes, we'll, if you can complete this link, I personally guarantee you I will. He says, I have a bit of personal Ethereum I would be willing to part with in order to see this happen. I can't promise that it'll be exactly all that you need, but it'll certainly get you in the right direction, and if we can prove this, then certainly the representatives would probably be more willing to give you access to some of our stores if you wish to purchase them, or even the mines if you wish to delve further into there.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Yep. Okay.
I can begin working on the papers, but as a sign of good faith, I'll begin drafting them up. But until such a time as we can make this connection happen, I'm afraid I can't give you much. I can give you some coin, and he kind of counts out. He's like, in efforts for your previous help bringing in Dermond. He's like, it's not much, not as much as your previous task, but he kind of passes you guys 600 gold pieces. But make sure you distribute this amongst your party.
Will do. Hey, look, I actually have gold now.
Job, yeah.
You can take my share.
Outside of that, you said you wished to see the mines?
Yes. We have one of our party members a little worried about someone inside of there. She's been very distracted the last few days. We've been ignoring her, but she's only grown a little louder because of it, so I think it's best to kind of give her what she wants on this.
Right, you're talking about the
yeah, that one, yeah.
The big lady, yes.
You can't choose who you fall in love with, and
oh, are you in love with her
she's coming
as
from.
well?
What? Sorry, what? No, she wants to make sure that he's all right.
Oh, okay. I didn't know how that would work with bird people and.
No, not me. No, not me. No. She is she has given a fancy towards Carrick. Carrick.
I thought that might be the case.
Yeah, she doesn't really hide it.
She doesn't like you? I thought that's what this was all about.
Well, I mean, maybe she likes me. This could be like a playing hard to get kind of situation. Okay. I mean, she did mention my wingspan earlier.
I heard that. That's what I'm talking about.
It's a pretty big compliment when it comes to our kind. So
I was real proud of you. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Those are considered big wings. Where you're from?
I'm like, and I spread out my wings as far as they go and be like, yeah, they're pretty big.
I guess I don't have much to compare it against.
Yeah, I guess. You'll have to take our word for it.
Well, I can give you a day pass if you're wishing to visit, but
and then at night we'll go to the casino.
I would much appreciate it. Give me one moment. You kind of see he begins scribbling down a basic note and signs his name to the bottom. He says, "Here you go. This includes you and your party. You'll have to have the regular checks performed to make sure you're not smuggling anything, of course.
Okay,
but,
not a problem.
Otherwise, best of luck, and please, I look forward to hearing your report tomorrow, hopefully."
Absolutely.
I'm gonna take the note and I'm gonna kind of study it a little bit to see where I went wrong last time.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, roll me. This is probably just intelligence. Just to see if you can.
Or maybe no, wait, you don't have the old note, do you? No, do you have the old note?
I didn't give it to him. I still have it.
Briar.
You could compare and
either Briar or Mara have the other note, the other pass.
No, the note that he wrote
to compare to see where I went wrong
to make it look official.
Okay. Well, I mean, this is a different sort of note. This is essentially him writing a note to Lieutenant Kolo. Whereas the other one
I'm still gonna do it.
Okay. Sure. Just roll me an intelligence check.
11.
I mean, you see as you look at the two, as you guys kind of walk out, you're like, I see some differences here, but I think mine still looks pretty good. You don't know exactly what it is, but it's starting to it's getting better. You're beginning to get used to these weird customs of written forms and legal documents. Next time you inspect something, maybe we give you advantage on it if you remind me.
Ooh,
Sounds good. Sounds good.
tasty.
So
Yeah, we'll fly back as fast as we can.
okay, you guys make your way back over. It's been about, just for reference for the party, it's been about 30-45 minutes. Did you guys do anything in the meantime, or what are you guys doing while they're gone?
Whatever the adults are doing, I'm just hanging out.
What are the adults doing?
Guess we're just waiting.
Okay.
Waiting. Sitting in the shade.
Yeah.
Having some
Journaling.
cake.
Okay.
I'm gonna braid Briar's hair.
Okay.
Does Marok know how to do that?
No.
Just like tying the hair up.
But he watched somebody do it once,
Okay.
and it looks pretty nice.
Make me a dexterity check. Let's see. Say above 15. You do.
Nope. 6.
Oh,
Yeah, Briar, you just kind of feel at the back of your head as he's kind of like, there's occasional like tug. And as you go and run your hand through it, it gets like stuck, as there's like, it's literally been tied in like just 2 tufts of hair.
Am I doing it right?
And then like a knot.
No.
no.
Yeah. So a few minutes later, after you have a large knot tied in your hair, you're kind of like working with it, trying to get it out. Both Klee and Akka land in front of you guys, looking triumphant.
I like spread my wings out as far as I can, and I look to Morak and be like, "We got it!" And then I give her a wink.
Mara.
I'm like, nice.
Or Mora, sorry, Mora. My bad, Mora. I'm tired. I get names messed up in my head.
Wink at me, I'm a minor.
Hey, I'm 5 years old, so I'm pretty sure.
So yeah, Klee lands and gives you a wink with his wings. He's like,
That's great. Put them away. We've seen it.
Okay.
I kind of like looking at him like, good job, nice.
So what is it? What do we do?
Oh,
What?
yeah, we've got
Right,
the
we got the note. We can go there whenever, but it has to be today. And also, we got another mission.
kind of got a job. Yeah.
Yeah, seems very pressing. Afterwards, we're to go to a casino to find or possibly talk to this guy named Valikov, I believe his name was. He has something to do with the guy that we brought in. We brought in, he spoke. He didn't want to like get
You
executed.
mean we brought in? You didn't do
It
nothing.
it was a team effort.
Oh yeah, okay.
Did he say anything else?
He said that Ernesto is actually a proxy name, and he's the one kind of involved in all the assassination attempts that are happening.
I
So
hand out gold while he talks. Sorry.
we need to try and do our best to connect this all to Ernesto, or at least find ways of connecting it. Yeah, oh, and we got paid.
Like 120 for everybody.
Mhm.
I'll just
Just 20 for me, because you get my 100 for
Alright.
when you paid that dude.
So they relay all the information to you guys about kind of your upcoming task, should you choose to accept it. At this point, you guys have the note. You're under a nice little shady bit of a tree there, not far from the gate.
Mara, do you mind shouting down to Kolo?
Oh yeah, I can. Hello, Mir.
Or up to Kolo?
Same sort of thing. You.
Man, he really loves us,
I think he likes us a lot.
He said I was his friend.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to make friends these days.
Yep.
Everyone's trying to rip you off or sell you fake Ethereum. But
Did you theoretically get the theoretical theory note?
No, we actually got the note.
In theory.
It's not theory. It's right there.
All right, and as you hand it to him, and he kind of takes a look at it. All right, then. I appreciate you going through the proper channels. I would hate to have to. Anyways, all right.
I'm all about the proper channels. Never a shortcut here. Let's go.
And with that, you guys begin making your way back towards the previously cleared Ethereum mine, and we're gonna call it there for tonight. And yeah,
I know,
that's-
right? Oh.
What? That was so short.
Was it short? I didn't feel like
Yeah,
it
it
was
felt
short.
really short.
Yeah.
Yeah, we usually
started
get
like-
to
Yeah,
11:30.
We
Yeah.
started
Yeah.
at
Scream at him! Get angry!
We started at 9. It's only 10:45.
Well,
we usually go to 11:30.
all right, fine.
God.
We'll go until 12:30
I
my
like how
time.
like last session for some reason I was super tired. We went extra long, and this one I'm like, I'm awake. Let's play. Like, okay, it's been
Me
an hour,
too.
guys.
Right?
Let's
One
call it a
whole hour.
night.
Fine, I've been convinced.
Yay!
All right, you guys begin making your way out of the gate,
Downtown.
back south. I think, for just as an errata, I think previously I just said this place was to the north. It's definitely to the south. I corrected it the last time you guys talked about it, but I went back and watched.
None
the
of
VOD.
us even paid attention.
Yeah,
to
well,
that.
that's what I'm saying. I know
doubted
you didn't pay
yourself.
attention, but I just wanted to correct it for my. It's to the south. So you guys exit through the southern gate and begin heading back towards the Ethereum mine. It takes you guys about 30-ish minutes to walk there. And as you reach it, what was before just kind of like an empty clearing has now become a bustling encampment, as even more of the trees have kind of already been cleared out of the way, and there's several large tents put up. And you see just a lot more busybodies going back and forth as you kind of exit into the clearing, and there's a lot of mining equipment being moved. You see pickaxes and things going to and from.
Do I see Carrick?
Roll me a perception check.
Well, I'm gonna do horrible.
Better yet,
What's
let
this
me
nat
roll.
20?
Nope, it's not.
Okay.
Oh wait, perception. I got 11.
Okay. You don't immediately see Captain Kirk, but what you do see is his aide,
The mean lady?
Rayla Gorn, as she begins making her way, having noticed you guys come out of the forest. What are you doing here?
Wait. We have a reason to be here. There, see?
That's nice. That's a note.
That's a note from the Colonel,
And you,
who
and
I'm pretty sure outranks you, if I were to say, so probably not best to piss him off.
Show me your wings.
We're here to help.
She wants you to show the wings off. Show the wings
Oh,
off.
shit. Wings. Wait, why am I doing this? Wings back.
she's not impressed.
He gets that a lot.
Right.
It's okay.
Well, I
We're
haven't
here to
arrested
help.
you,
Let's be
but
friendly.
I haven't arrested you, but I don't see any reason to let you stay.
Well, we can fight.
And we're mining, so if you'll just be on your way, and at this point,
Oh, did you clear the basilisks?
I was just about to say.
yes, I saw to them personally.
Can I roll a
Yeah.
fucking insight?
Check her lying
Mhm.
bullshit
Go ahead.
ass.
My insight's
pleasure.
bad. Natural 20.
Yeah, as you roll,
When
as
it
you
counts.
as you look at her, trying to judge if she's faking or not, you get the sense she's telling the truth.
Oh, shit.
And you all came out like fine.
Well, we had a couple people get petrified, but they've since been cured.
Okay. To be honest, that was not to say that you all can't handle yourselves.
What, do you think a woman can't handle herself?
Oh,
I-
women can handle themselves.
I'm with this one. Like I seen what she does. She can handle herself. Why?
I suppose
No.
she is sort of woman-like.
Okay. I'm gonna like put my wing up to like block them to both of them off so they don't see each
Hey,
other.
hey.
Let's
Morak, hold me back.
At this point, at this point,
She's not worth it.
you guys hear the familiar voice of Kurik, kind of. What seems to be the problem, Rayla? She says, well, they've no reason to be here, so I was seeing them on their way. He says, nonsense. I'll take it from here. And she kind of gives all of you guys a look, especially you,
But, like,
Laura.
Can I just go-
I'll lower my wing like dramatically so like it reveals Mora just for him.
And I just want to look at Rayla and be like,
I'll do it too.
She gives you guys an icy death stare as she kind of turns and walks away. Kurik kind of walks up. He says, It's good to see you. I wasn't expecting to see any of you so soon.
I just interrupt him and I give him a big old hug. And I was like, I thought you died.
He kind of like glances around real quick. He gives you a hug. He says, I'm sorry, I'm working, but it is excellent to see you as well. I'm sorry that I had to leave without saying goodbye. He kind of, as you guys kind of like let go of each other, he looks at each of you, says, but more importantly, what brings you here? Nobody was supposed to know that we were working here.
Well, originally we thought that the basilisks would be a bigger problem than they turned out to be. That being said, you did have a few petrified men from what we were told, but you seem to be dealing with it, so we thought we'd come and give any aid that we could.
Well, I don't know if we're needing of help today, but
It's understandable.
perhaps he says, well, since you're here, he kind of looks at Marv for a second. He says, perhaps you'd like a tour of the mine.
I'm good.
You mean going
I would love that,
inside?
actually.
Me too.
And would you tell us of your glorious feats against the basilisks?
Perhaps as we walk, I shall.
Inside the cave.
The mine?
What about
Like
what about
in
Akka?
it?
What's that, Akka?
Oh, like we're going in the mine?
He was inviting you to, yeah.
Like
Oh.
ins,
Like in?
like not outside, like going inside.
Preferably, yes. That is where the mine is inside the mine.
I'm gonna sit this one out.
Alright.
If you get okay, this is bringing back some bad memories.
I'll have to ask if you can go, and he points to like kind of a smaller tent. If you could go wait in the tent there.
Yup, that's fine. If you need any help, scream really loud. I
Right.
might come
Oh.
in. It's a scary freaking cave, but yes.
Oh, okay. And as you guys kind of turn to leave, he's like, well, all right. I'm sure they'll be in good hands with Rayla.
Oh God.
So, what,
She breathes hospitality, you know.
She's so
So-
nice and loving.
I think she's
Warm.
really taken to you, yeah.
So warm, you know.
yeah, she's a very good soldier. I can see where that would come across.
I've been mean mugging Keurig this entire time.
You've been what?
mean mugging him through my mask.
You just call him Keurig?
Keurig.
Whatever his stupid name is. I don't know.
I mean, he can't see it, but I know. So the three of you, he says, yeah, come with me. We've already made a lot of progress. We've put our full forces into work here, trying to get things reopened. We've already cleared out most of one of the collapsed tunnels, and as he kind of like waves you guys inside, you can see where things have already been in a lot of places, been reinforced, and there's now lit torches kind of lighting the path as he takes you guys down a little bit further into the tunnel. So we did run into a little bit of trouble with basilisks, but it's not been as bad as we feared yet. But we haven't gone too deep. Who knows what else might be down here? Disadvantage on whatever you roll next.
Oh no! Hopefully, it's
I
not
was
important.
drinking.
I had to. It was a great opportunity.
At this point, you guys as you're walking in, you do see people on the ground, like just kind of hammering away and kind of restoring and laying new track as they kind of are testing carts on it and things. So we've only seen a small hint of Ethereum as we've gone down in here, but it is promising. We think we may be tapping into a larger vein as we get further down, but we'll have to see. These mines are very old. We don't know how old exactly, but we're thinking on the order of well over 1,000 years, so there's no telling what we might find. As he's kind of walking and talking, you guys see a couple like of the people that kind of look over their shoulders at these three randos being brought into the mine, which they were told is, secret. They seem to be curious about who these people are and why they're given access, when they're clearly not soldiers. But and as you guys make your way further and further in, you reach the point where that cave-in had previously happened. And he says, yeah, they managed to clear this out. It took took a lot of manpower, but we've already gotten past here, and there's now reinforcements up holding up this section. And past this point, it breaks off into like two more like a forking paths. He says, we've gone a good ways down on the left if we want to keep going. And as he kind of takes you guys in, says if you look really closely, you can just occasionally see maybe like a sparkle. Like, I don't think we found any more Ethereum, but there's been a few like you see here. And he kind of runs his hand across something like there's a small, found a few flecks of gold and other precious metals. But as they're not our goal, we're not giving too much time to them yet. But maybe one day, when this all settles down, we'll be able to mine some great materials out of here other than Ethereum. He kind of you just see him kind of like lost in thought and rambling as he seems kind of excited about this whole thing. What are you guys doing?
I'm just staring at him.
I say,
What's that then?
and while they were talking, I made like a skull and crossbones on one of the, just randomly on the wall with prestidigitation. Like make it look like a little danger sign.
Let me look at like prestidigitation real quick. Like, I'm trying to figure out how physical of a mark that is.
It just says you make a color, a small mark, or a symbol appear on an object or surface for 1 hour.
Oh, for 1 hour.
Yeah, so I wanted to make it just look like some like evil thing.
Something evil.
Well, that is unusual. I haven't seen that. What he calls over somebody. He says, have you seen this? No, sir. I don't think it was there before. Well, see that it's cleaned up. I don't, and find out who put it there. He seems kind of flustered that this happened. I'm sorry. I don't think that's anything. I think somebody's just having a little too much fun on the job.
Did I see Marak do this?
Roll me a perception check, and Marak, you roll sleight of hand.
Staring at your fucking dumb fucking natural 20.
Oh no.
Hold on, wait. I got a 17.
Yeah, you thought you maybe saw him do something, but definitely you don't think it was him. There's no way.
I was just gonna kick him.
You don't lie!
I can't now because I didn't see you do it.
Yep, natural 20. Wasted on that.
Yeah, right.
Or
Next fight,
was
natural
it?
1.
Yeah.
Shit.
Plus, she had disadvantage, right, because of her.
No, I should have got advantage because I was the first one here. I was actually on time.
Okay, if we're playing like that, we'll see how it goes next Monday. All right. Okay.
At this point, the two of you guys have entered the tent, and Rayla's kind of in there. She looks up from her table where she's doing some work. What?
Oh, we've grown so attached to you. We figured we hang out with. No, we were told to come in here because we do not like caves. So looks like we're spending some time together. So, what do you do for fun?
She doesn't say anything, looks back down to her paper, and she's like working on like, it looks like a map or something.
Ooh.
Can I is it like very well done?
Roll a perception check. Are you just walking up to her?
I'm looking over her shoulder.
Yeah, I'll walk up to her.
Okay.
Like walk up to it. That's a 14.
It appears to be. She's looking at some old kind of crumpled papers, and she's kind of looking at some newer things that have been drawn up, and she's trying to like draw a rough map of the actual mines themselves so far, based on cross-referencing old stuff and new stuff. You can see areas where she's scratched things out where looks like she's either marked it as being a cave-in or like a path that wasn't noted on the old maps, or a path that, was but now wasn't there, that sort of thing.
I say, look, I know you don't like us. That's very apparent. And I don't really know what your relationship is to Keurig, whether it's purely professional or a little something else. But we're probably going to be working together in the near future quite frequently. We've been doing a lot of jobs for the guard, and I think it'd be best if we just start things anew.
Can I roll a persuasion on that?
You can roll persuasion.
Natural 1.
Yeah, without looking up from her work, she says, right, there are chairs over there if you'd like to take a seat and leave me to my work. Thank you.
Or what are you drawing?
I am remapping the mines so that we have some sort of idea of what we're getting ourselves into.
It's pretty good.
Thank
If I were to
you.
guess, I'd get you're getting yourself into a mine.
There's chairs over there.
I'm gonna go sit down in one of the chairs and just kind of like.
I'm gonna offer to help her draw maps with calligraphy.
With calligraphy,
which is
Draw
basically
them
the same as cartography.
Basically the same. They both start with C.
Exact same. Okay, ask any calligrapher, and they'll be like, "I do maps all the time."
What are you saying to her?
I could help you with these, make them look a bit more professional.
He's real good at that.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. Oh, it's gonna be bad. 10.
Can I assist?
No.
Wait, is there assisting in this?
Yeah,
in,
but
in,
no,
in
you
5e?
can't.
No. That's fair. I did roll a nat 1.
Yeah,
to try-
she's not exactly enthralled with you right now.
Whatever. She's a bitch.
That one's for you, Mara. Get him.
Whatever.
Thank you.
Yep.
I appreciate the offer, but I can handle it. Thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over to the chairs then.
Okay.
Kind of sad.
Meanwhile, back in the cave, you guys have gone significantly further. You guys have been walking for probably about 10 minutes, and you're much lower than you guys ever got before. And he kind of, as you guys make it further and further, you hear the sound of like running water somewhere from further down in the cave. And he kind of reaches this point, and there's you hear the tink, 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 and people just, it sounds like people are digging and cutting and just breaking things. He says, so there's another small cave in here, but we should have it cleared in the next few hours, we're hoping. Looking at some of the older maps, which admittedly are falling apart, we did find a little bit of, well, it looks like this path was used a lot. We don't know exactly what to find here, but we are working on both sides. We've just made the most progress here. We're hoping that the sound of the water flowing through here means that maybe it has eroded away some of the softer sediments and maybe left some materials that we can mine out of this underwater stream itself, make things a little easier and speed things up, at least for a while. It should certainly help with processing, at least. But yeah, I don't know. We managed to, as you guys kind of look up, he says we managed to get a scout just over the rubble here, and it seems like safe so far. Nothing. It's a very large cavern on the other side. We haven't run into anything too much trouble yet. He reported hearing some strange noises, but I don't know how much faith I put in it. He was a little jumpy. Kind of a newer private, but we'll see. I'm sure it's nothing we can't handle. And at this point, he's like, and that kind of concludes our tour. Did anybody have any questions? I hope that hope we don't need your help here in the future, but I would love to see you all again.
Ooh.
He said you all.
But his eyes.
You don't know.
The
DM did not say that.
They meant you.
You/all.
Y'all.
Would it be possible if we could take a souvenir? I know Mara would love one.
Sure. I guess. What did you have in mind? There's a lot of rocks.
Perhaps a little Ethereum.
Jesus.
Bold move.
Really going in there.
Roll a
One of those speckles.
roll a persuasion check.
Oh dear.
Oh my god. From 0 to 100 in like.
Hang on.
Hang on.
I believe. BB, I believe.
Oh god. You said persuasion?
I did say persuasion.
Okay, so how much is that? I can't math. I got 16 total.
Well, he kind of looks around to make sure nobody's nearby. He's we can talk about that back in my tent, perhaps. We didn't find much, but I do have a few small things that I suppose that could maybe spare.
That's too bad. Or
oh,
Mara,
but
dude.
nobody laughed at my. That's what she said.
Okay.
Moving on.
Yeah, with that, you
Oh,
guys.
that would be wonderful. Mara would be so happy.
Are you saying this so she can hear it or not?
Yes.
Okay. I'll see what I can do. He kind of looks at you, Mara. He kind of gives like an awkward like grin, like he's trying to conceal his emotions a bit, but not exactly succeeding. Anyways, what as you guys begin, he begins walking at this point, kind of heading back out. What does the colonel have you guys doing? There's quite a lot on our plate when I left.
Yeah.
No, yeah. We filled you in, and we filled you in that it was
She's speechless.
under the table.
I'm not saying anything. I just stay quiet because I don't know what I can and cannot say.
Well, he's originally the one that told us about it.
About the plot,
plot?
yes.
Yeah. So I'll say, well, we did find an informant for the colonel to interrogate, and we have uncovered some more.
Ernesto!
Do you know anyone named Ernesto?
Yeah, maybe don't say that name out loud, just in case.
Ernesto!
I trust my men, but we don't want the name getting out anywhere. He's a high-ranking official, but
Of course.
perhaps just forget that name for now, unless it's pertinent to your mission. The less that I know, maybe the better. Then I don't want to interfere.
Do you have any advice for us in this kind of thing?
Well, you guys are getting in to some higher level politics and players, and I just want you all to be careful. There's some things that we won't be able to get you out of, so just mind yourselves. If this is an under-the-table operation, then we would have to deny any connection to it as well.
Maybe we shouldn't say more.
Well, let's not talk about any more then.
Outside...
Let's go to your tent instead.
Yeah, he heads as he's heading up. He says, "So, Briarwood, was it?
Yes.
Where are you from? I've not seen somebody with your." He just kind of waves his hand around, trying to find words.
Hair. The word is hair.
I mean, skin. It's a lot of things.
No, that's fair.
Oh, I'm from far away. I just used to live around a lot of trees. I don't know if there was actually a name for the place.
I see. Well, how are you liking Keldon? I assume you've been here a little while now.
Oh, it's quite nice. There's a tavern I quite favor. And the people are so kind.
You think so?
Some of them are.
Well, most of them, yes.
Well, perhaps maybe it's just you, but they don't always seem that way to me.
Same.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, when you say they're nice, I think they are not nice, is what I mean. They generally treat me with the respect necessary for my position, but not much else.
Well, surely they just haven't gotten to know the real you.
Well, I don't think they want to, is the problem. Most of the people who aren't from Gryden aren't always the friendliest to my kind.
To your kind?
He-
We're all kinds of different kinds, aren't we?
Heyo.
Kinds of kinds.
Well, yes, but not everybody is okay with that. He says the whole orc blood thing. Not everybody's favorite is what I'm getting at.
Well, what counts is what's on the inside. I mean, look at us. We have Mara, a gorgeous Goliath, myself,
Oh.
our two strange bird companions as well.
They're weird.
Ow.
And our little Mara.
With cake.
Yes, and perhaps the prejudices against me are why I have no trouble working with you, but not everybody else will always be so kind. So, anyways, as I said, just watch yourself.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you, Cody.
Is that an in-character sneeze or out-of-character sneeze?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Avestra's blessing.
This game and stuff. Yeah.
Hmm. Well, I do hope things change once time goes on for you.
Well, that is why, part of why, we are hoping you succeed on the task you've been set on. It'll go a long way to show that we were not the instigators.
Yes. And I will think on a song or a tale I can write to help tell the tale of the kind blood orc that I have met in you. And brave and valiant.
You seem kind of like I appreciate it. I mean, I do my best.
Hmm. I'll leave Rayla out of it, though.
Yeah, do that.
At this point,
Speaking of unkind people.
yes.
She's a very nice lady. I was not talking about her.
Oh, okay.
But Mom, earlier you said that she.
I didn't say anything.
All right. Well, and at this point, you guys have begun to reach kind of the top. As you kind of get back to familiar ground, past where one of the cave-ins was, he says, "Well, I need to go oversee some work back down in the tunnels. We're hoping to set up an encampment in the cavern down there once it's been cleared out. I hope to see you all soon. Again, be safe, and if there's ever anything I can do, let me know."
Oh,
Are we going to your
our
tent?
souvenir?
He says, yeah, there's, I have a couple small boxes, in the back of my tent. Rayla should be able to retrieve it for you.
Do you mind if you do?
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh boy.
$18?
Well, I guess I can spare a few more minutes. Sure, let's go. And he kind of leads you guys on up. As you make your way, his tent's much larger than any of the other ones in the area.
On our way, can I ask him if we got my letter?
Hold on one sec.
Yeah. Letter.
I'm sorry. You wrote a letter.
Yeah, I gave it to Rayla lady.
I'll have to ask. I mean, she does get a lot of messages, but no, I don't. I don't recall getting any letter.
Of course you didn't.
I'm sure she just misplaced it. I'll see.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. That's what happened.
Can I like keep an eye out for like when they come back from the mine from where I'm sitting?
I mean, you can, if you kind of by the flap of the tent, you can peek
Okay.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll. Yeah. I mean, if you're keeping an eye out, I mean, it's a hole in the ground. Hard
Yeah.
to miss.
Hard to miss.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see them kind of make their way out.
When they get close enough, like within earshot, I'm gonna be like, or like when they get, yeah, I'm gonna be like, oh, and then when they come in, I'll be like,
Rayla just said the funniest joke. You need to tell them, Rayla. Come on, that was hilarious.
How far away are you? I mean, you're still in the tent?
yeah, I'm waiting for everyone to like pretty much like I'll start.
Are you
laughing
waiting for them to
when-
get like close to the? Okay.
Yeah, so they hear the laughter, and then when they come in, I'll say that to them.
Well, they're going to the tent beside yours. They're not in your tent.
Ah, fuck.
Ha!
You can say it's loud enough. I guess it's a tent. They're pretty, cloth.
Then I'll just look like a crazy person laughing out of nowhere, and then be like, ah, shit.
Rayla looks up. She just glances up, like, from what she's doing.
It's a bird thing. Don't worry about it.
Right.
It's a bird thing.
Do you know how much longer I need to be babysitting you for? I do have.
Hopefully forever, because your discomfort is kind of cool.
What a ray of sunshine.
Right?
Right. She just goes back to working on her stuff. You do see as they're kind of approaching, and you can kind of hear them chatting as they enter the tent next to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get up and go out.
Yeah, I'll get up and
Yeah.
on the way out and be like,
Rayla hears them too, and she just kind of says, "Right, thanks." And she just kind of, at this point, gets up. She finishes what she's doing, and she follows you guys out of the tent and goes a different direction.
I'm gonna awkwardly bow to her.
She keeps going.
Okay.
Inside the tent, Kirk's tent, he does have like a kind of small shelf set up at the back. He says, "So it's not much, but we did." And he sees the two of you enter. He's like, "Oh,
Hey, how's it? Oh my god.
How was the cave?
oh, it's going very well. Everything's going according to plan. Nothing too troublesome so far. Just a bunch of earth to move." He says, "Just give me one moment." He kind of digs around in the back. He pulls out a small box about like 6 inches by 6 inches or so. And he pulls out like which essentially a couple inches wide like this. And he opens the box and hands it to you, Mara. He says, "Now, I'll have to if you'll give me a moment." He kind of grabs some paper. He says, "This you see him like writing for a second. He says, "This will at least get you through the gate. You'll need to check in with the colonel, and he can give you more official documentation. But well, I thought maybe you could use this more than me. So here you go." And he just kind of hands it over to you.
Heavy breathing intensifies.
Okay, so I grab and I open it.
Yeah, and it's just got inside, like there's a small, it's a couple inches by a couple inches, but it's just got like, almost like if you took, like it's a dark black rock and it has just like tons of speckles of this green ethereum just kind of like sparkling in it as you kind of move it around.
Aw. Well, thank you so much, Carrick. I will keep it safe and close to my heart. Very close to my heart. I kind of look at.
I kind of like look away, like.
Well, I hate to say it, but I do need to be getting back to my duties. I may have something for you all in the coming days. We'll have to see. Hopefully nothing too untoward comes up. But I should like to see you all again very soon, if possible.
Absolutely.
When will you be coming back, Carrick?
Well, I don't know. I may accompany some people to make a supply run once or twice just to check in with the colonel, but I don't have any set time period at the moment.
Oh, and well, next time you see Rayla, make sure you get her to tell you that joke. It was amazing. It had to do with a knoll and 3 feathers. And,
yes, I love that one. She's got quite the wit on her.
Oh.
Oh, Clee, speaking
Okay.
of Rayla,
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't you know, Carrick didn't get our letters.
Oh, she's a busy hard worker. I'm sure she just misplaced them.
Yeah, it makes sense. She has a lot of work under her belt. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So we'll get out of your hair. Do you need a moment? Do you want us to leave? Yeah.
what? I'm sorry, I don't quite follow.
I'm just gonna get on out of here. Let's
Alright.
go, everyone, except
I
Mora.
look him dead in the face as we're leaving, and I say,
For your time.
I wrote you a letter as well. And then I just walk out. Just in the most awkward possible way. And I just walk out.
So
Like as
blunt.
bird eye.
Oh, God.
As you're leaving, Mar, he kind of like catches your hand for a second.
Oh god.
He says, "Thank you for coming, and I really mean it. Please be careful."
Ah. I'll try to be careful. But I want you to be careful too. And if you come back into town, can you please come find me?
I will do everything in my power to do so.
We're staying at Krause's Crossing. Just putting that out there.
I know it well. He kind of
Okay.
he lets you go as you kind of like slip away through the tent and the flaps close behind you.
Pine's face that entire exchange was
Right?
priceless, by the way.
I'm imagining it in my head.
Yeah,
Like
it's
so
great
imagination.
imagination. I'm gonna look. Well, I guess we were continuing to head back to town, right?
Right. I
Did we
was
see
about to ask
Rayla
you
on the
that.
way back?
Roll a perception check.
I'm real bad at these. 8.
No, you,
No.
you don't see Rayla anywhere. Rayla
Out of
appears.
curiosity,
Huh?
I'm just gonna quickly cast myself a divine sense. See if there's any no-gooders in this area,
Okay.
kind of thing.
Range on that 60 feet.
60 feet.
Yeah, you don't currently sense
Okay.
anything. Nothing unusual.
Could have sworn she was a fiend. By the way, Mora,
Yeah.
I'm just putting this out there.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a spell that is called Ceremony, which can be used for weddings.
Whoa.
It doesn't. I'm not saying right now. I'm not saying right now, but it would really,
We just
really.
met like 4 days,
Well,
3 days ago.
4
I
days
don't
is
remember.
a long time.
I drank
for
a lot
Eric
last
Cochran.
night, and I ate a bunch of cake. So
But like,
Our recording rituals usually only go for about 3 days.
no. Now, it would like really
You broke.
stick it to her if you married him.
No.
Oh, I'm dying.
I mean, think of the look on her face. If
I
she
don't
came into
care.
work and you two were married to each other. Oh my God, she would like be extra grumpy, and I don't even think that's possible for her.
wait, see where this goes. If it ever gets to that, she will be the first person to get an invitation.
Oh, that's genius! And make her a bride of honor or something.
Yeah,
Or
no.
bride of maid of honor. Whatever
No.
you guys do.
She can
So
sit in
she-
the back row.
Oh, but if she's a maid of honor, she's sitting right up at the front watching it all happen. And if she says no, then
Wait,
he'll know that
okay.
she said no.
Hey, Birdman, Tiny Birdman, just calm down.
Okay, I'm just getting
Let's-
excited with
Let's
this.
make our way back to town.
Okay.
All right, you guys begin making your way back to town. Any other fun conversations happening along the way?
I stormed off to town when they were talking about the wedding.
Oh,
I didn't,
okay.
I didn't want to hear it.
Yeah, you guys see.
Where's Borak?
You guys.
Wait, you're actually caring? I mean, not that you don't care. It's just he kind of goes off and does his own thing a lot.
Well, yeah, he's a growing boy.
He is.
I'll whisper, or I'll catch up to Marek and I'll whisper at him. You know, I hear weddings have lots of cake as well.
They have tons of cake.
I'll just buy my cake. He's not my dad.
Let's just keep walking.
You're not my real dad.
I'll head over to Morok and be like, I know you're not the happiest about this, but think about it like this. If you have a stepfather, when the Yule celebration comes around, that's extra presents for you.
No stepfather!
I'm gonna shock him. I'm talking fast.
God, jeez.
He lets his hands do the talking. I respect.
Yeah.
19.
For what?
He's shocking
I'm
grass.
shocking
Oh,
grass.
yeah, you son of a bitch. Yeah, that'll hit.
That's only one. It's only 1 point though.
You get hit.
We're gonna have to talk about that because that is not the right way to talk about do anything about your problems. Okay.
And I walk even faster away.
Oh God, that kid.
Very good. You guys arrive back at the gates about 3 o'clock or so in the afternoon. Sun's still high in the sky at this point. As you arrive at the gates, Kolo, you can just kind of hear it from now. At this point, you just know what's going on. He comes down. He comes down.
That
All
sign
right,
means he's there.
You guys, were your cavortings successful?
Yeah.
What?
What does that word mean?
That's a big
cavorting?
word.
Yeah,
We're
you-
all dumb.
Yeah, that's true. He's for being a half orc, he seems a lot smarter than you're expecting.
Oh, we are. Good.
But he kind of looks at all of you, says, "Do you have anything I should know about?"
Except
Yeah.
for the burning passion of adventure.
He's all right. Well, I just need to check through all of your
Oh,
things.
wait. There is one thing, but
Uh-huh.
she has stuff for it. Show them the note that you were given. You were given a note.
He's just staring at you, Mara. You were given a note.
For the box,
For the box of Ethereum.
Oh.
Theoretically close to your heart.
for the souvenir.
Yep, I got it.
So literally close to the heart. Got it.
He looks it over and like he holds his hand out for a second for you to hand it to him. I just need to inspect it.
Can you just take my word for it? It's from Carrick. He touched it last.
Can you just open it
Okay,
and show
just-
me?
Okay.
One more time. Okay, well, I didn't see it one more time.
No, you only get
Just
two.
one more time.
You only get-
This is the last time.
I don't think there's negotiating for this. Let's just show him. He's not gonna take it.
All right, fine. With that, he
Oh, boy.
says, he just kind of quickly glances at just takes a quick look through your packs, like a cursory glance. All right, go ahead and you probably want to head straight to, he hands you the note back. You'll probably want to head straight to the colonel to get some official papers drawn up for this.
Yep.
But otherwise, go ahead and come back in. I always love seeing the same people over and over and over and over.
You know you love us, Colo.
Right. Good day.
Yeah, that means yes.
And then he kind of turns on his heel and heads back up to his post,
As
leaving
he's
you
walking
guys.
away.
Yeah, he walks
I
away.
think he likes us.
Bye, Colo.
I know he likes us.
Oh.
I mean,
And we're
what's
saying this
not to
very
like,
loud, by the way.
right? What's not to like about us? We have two amazing bird people.
Obviously.
We have the best singer in all of the land. I really haven't seen many other singers, but I can assume that you're the best singer in all the land. We have a king who keeps fucking shocking me.
And the best for last.
About that. Yes. We have the soon-to-be bride.
Wait, no. Don't be telling people that.
As Colo's walking away, he stops.
coming
I'm
up.
gonna like
Hey,
step in
hey,
between
hey,
them.
get back. Nope. Nope. Not again.
Colo's walking away, and he like stops for a second. And says, "What?"
It's nothing. He's just being dumb, like
And-
normal.
Marek is a king.
Are you sure?
Oh,
Because
yeah, that.
No.
all right, I guess it's none of my business. I was just all right.
No, don't spread it around.
And he,
Especially if you bump into what's her name? Rayla. Do not tell her.
That they're getting married, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, nobody's getting married.
Yet. That's why we're planning it.
yeah,
No.
I don't ever talk to Rayla if I can help it. She's a bitch.
Oh, she's the worst.
We're
She's
best
the
friends.
absolute worst.
Colo, you're the bestest friend in the whole world.
Like, I find I'm a pretty patient. I'm somewhat patient at times, and I just want to like. Oh, I'm not even gonna go there.
Well, anyways, good day to you all. And he kind of
Yep.
continues up to his post. At this point, we are gonna end it because now I've met my 12:30 commitment.
Yeah.
Fair. That's fair.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So does anybody have anything? Any announceables or anything tonight?
Any announceables? It's like
Yeah.
Lunchables, but no.
Yeah.
The best one was little pizzas.
Those were so good.
Wiggly, is your announcement that you love us? Or is
Yeah,
there another?
I bought wallpaper engine.
I
on
do.
Steam
That's
and
what
have a cool
Laura's gonna
wallpaper
be saying
now.
soon.
Wait, you like cool
I
wallpapers?
do.
Yeah, I bought wallpaper engine on Steam and now I have
Charlie
a cool cyberpunk
cheeseburgers.
wallpaper. It's pretty sweet.
Thank you. I'm glad you found our channel too. For anybody else who followed or joined or watched tonight, I want to say thank you to you guys. I'll probably, if I just, I while I'm DMing, I have a hard time keeping up with chat, but thank you guys so much.
We've been covering it for a little
Yeah, I know. That's why I love having you guys here. It helps to have 6 people.
bit. Yeah, oh, yeah, it's always
Um,
communicating.
But yeah, so the only small announcement we've got, we do have Star Grenade, who's awesome. She's working on art.
Yeah.
She's working on this party's art first, so you guys will be getting character art. She said she'd have some stuff hopefully by tonight, so I can show you guys more sketches and things.
Cool.
But yeah, so hopefully we'll have some character art and things up for that, and then we'll get some character bios recorded for you guys, and be able to do just some fun additional content to get everybody kind of like, Cody, what happened?
What?
Oh my gosh.
The Golden Gate. Okay.
Well, Cody's having an out-of-body experience. But in any case,
Okay.
I like the smolder afterwards.
yeah, the smolder.
Nice touch. Yeah.
Gotta give it the. Anyways, yeah.
Smolder.
Should I announce the one shot or no?
Oh yeah, go ahead. If you do, you. So that's the other thing.
I'm absolutely planning on doing it.
I
Okay,
should
so
announce it to us first.
I did announce it to you first
We haven't-
twice.
We haven't
So,
planned it though.
we are going to start doing at least maybe a couple times a month. I'm hoping for twice a month. We'll see. We're gonna start doing one shots and like other shorter and secondary campaigns and just like off different games, things like Starfinder.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know if I haven't really run Call of Cthulhu, but I'd like to run a one shot in
Oh,
it before
that'd
I
be
run a
fun.
campaign
That'd
in
be
it.
cool.
You just
Um,
die instantly. You don't get into fights.
Games like Paranoia, which is an old RPG that's been kind of recently rebooted, and then fun and simple things like Honey Heist. So we're gonna start doing additional content for
Yeah.
streams of that, just for generally for the players. It'll be whoever can attend. We'll kind of pull in for whoever wants to attend and who can attend. So we're gonna start doing one shots for that regularly, and Hunter is gonna be running one of if not the first one.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I didn't know if Honey Heist or this one would be. So the one shot that I'm planning on running is called Skitter Shot, which Skittermanders are these like fuzzy little opposite of goblins in the Starfinder world. And Starfinder
Like
is
Space Ewoks.
D&D in space. It's a space opera
Yeah.
where it's like futuristic and it's really great. And I'm excited to be running that. It's super fun. It's the Skitter Shot I've read through it. It's super cutesy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah, so I'm super excited for that. Anybody else have any announcement wise or anything?
I kind of want to announce what I wanted to say.
What say?
So not a lot of people know that I used to smoke, but today is my first day that I quit smoking.
Yes, and I'm so
Oh!
proud of you, by the way.
Like, that's amazing.
Yeah, I was saying that earlier.
Oh, I'm so proud of you,
Great.
dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, so everybody show up and also go follow all these beautiful people, but especially Pint because she needs the encouragement.
encouragement to.
You know what keeps you from smoking? Lots of follows and viewership.
Yeah, that's what I was about. That's what I
I
was
hear
saying.
that helps.
Mhm.
I was trying to not be too on the nose with it, but yeah, pretty much that. And subscriptions and
And
donations.
Twitch Prime subs.
And Twitch Prime subs.
Especially Twitch Prime subs. Yeah.
My favorite kind of subs.
Mine are tier 3s.
You don't get tier 3 with Twitch Prime.
Exactly.
But yeah, if there's nothing else,
Hey, Beer!
what?
Beer said he quit too.
Yeah, awesome.
Hey, there you
Oh, day
go.
4? Oh, wow. I'm only on day
Ooh.
1. Today was the first day.
Wow, he's
It
4
gets
times better
easier.
than you as a human then.
He is, and I'm not gonna deny that.
That's
It
awesome.
does get a lot easier.
I don't mean to brag, but I'm on year 25.
With that.